Next week is Thursday and Friday at 7 Eastern on ESPN Radio and on ESPN.
We're live on Facebook. Morning, everybody.
KRNT Des Moines is 102.1 FM and 1350 ESPN, Des Moines sports leader. A Des Moines Media Group station. The following show on 102.1 FM and 1350 ESPN Des Moines is paid for by Outdoors Tradition TV LLC.
Calling all stations. Clear the air lanes. Clear all air lanes for the big broadcast.
Morning, Richard. Richard.
Ready.
All right, welcome to this week's edition of the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan, brought to you in part by our good friends out of Three Rivers Boat and RV Storage. Hope everybody's having a good Saturday morning all across this good old U.S. of A. What a week. Brand new year, 2025, first show of the year. Man, it's colder than an igloo ice cream sandwich out there. It's freezing. It's so cold, the Gophers have got the heat turned on. I'm telling you, that's how cold it is out there. Three Rivers Boat and RV Storage, they're out there in Carlisle. $60 a month, gets you 1 month free when you pay for a year in advance. You get a 12 by 50 assigned spot, secure gates 24/7, security cameras, discounts for multiple spots. Just give Tracy, Dick, or Danielle a call at 515
really appreciate it. So
822-1362. Tell them Outdoors Dan sent you, and they'll let you fill out an application and find your spot. Locally owned and operated, they do a great job. They were full last time I heard, so you might have to get on a waiting list. It's building my ice here locally. Richard's all happy you're going ice fishing. Morning, Scotty in Oklahoma. Good morning, John. Happy New Year, everybody. All right, we got a lot to do today. We're going to be talking knives with Chad. I've got some secret listener contest winners. I want to say, first of all, thank you to all the folks listening on the app this week. We had more people enter the secret listener contest this week than we've had all year, and it's amazing to me that I mean, we do okay, but I mean, I had people entering almost every day, which usually I get maybe one or two people, the same person entering, but I mean, I had a lot of people Monday through Friday entering. If you don't know what I'm talking about, we started our own outdoor radio station 3-4 years ago, probably going on 4. And it's called the Outdoor Call Radio, and it's an app-based platform, and you could just go to your phone, your iPhone, your Android, or your tablet, and just go to your app store and download the Outdoor Call Radio app. It's free to download and free to listen. Morning, Brant. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. We got 17 different shows that we run Monday through Friday. And then our stuff, the Outdoors Dan stuff, is on the weekends. And then Andrew will run a potpourri of some stuff too on Saturday and Sunday. But it's 24 hours. We play 3 or 4 shows a day that's on a loop. And you got a chance to win some great stuff. We gave away over $19,000 in prizes last year. And we're going to do over that this year, because I've got 3 hunts that we're still going to be awarding here in first or second quarter. And a fishing trip. So we got a lot of stuff to do, but just get the app and listen in when you can. And if you're listening Monday through Friday, you just take a screenshot of a show logo that's on your phone or on your tablet, and you email that to me, and that's all you got to do. You'll get an email back from me saying got it, and then on Saturday I draw the winner. And this week I gave away a Tacticam Reveal camera. And we had so many people enter this week, I actually drew 2 winners, just to say thank you. And then I always keep everybody in the folder, and I know at least 2 or 3 times a year, I'll go back and do a second chance drawing. So even if you don't win, you're still in the running for something throughout the year. Yeah. So we always try to make it fun and easy for you on the app. And we got a couple new shows that just started, so listen in and have fun. And eventually, this show is going to be on Saturday mornings live on the app. I do a show usually every Wednesday at 5. It's either Buck Talk Radio or Turkey Talk. We're going to probably start doing Turkey Talk next week on Wednesday. and then we'll flip that back to deer season in July. Get everybody pumped up for deer season, and then Unknown Files. We do a spooky show called Unknown Files. I gave that show up, and I'm letting a bunch of people take that over because they do paranormal ghost investigations over in Illinois. It's the Illinois Paranormal Research Group. That show's going to come back in about 2 weeks. They've got 6 or 7 shows already done, and then so you'll start being able to listen to Unknown Files every Wednesday night at 7 o'clock. So I know a lot of folks will be happy about that. So I had to give it up because hey, Daryl Adams, there's one of my buddies. That's one of my Bigfoot buddies right there. Daryl's seen UFOs and Bigfoots and out in Oregon and all that other fun stuff. Travis, good morning. Jeff, good morning. Josh Kennedy, good morning. First time viewer, good morning. Josh, good morning and thank you. Get that app, Josh, and then next week send me a screenshot because your chances of winning are pretty good. But I promise you, if you download the app and you send me an email, if you'll listen through for the year, you will win before the year's over. I promise you that because it's just the odds. I mean, your chances of winning are very, very good. So there you go. All right, let's head over to the phones. We're going to talk to a winner. He wins every day because he's a Weeby Knife Man. And that's Mr. Chad over there on the western side of Iowa. Are you in Iowa or are you in South Dakota?
We're in South Dakota.
South Dakota. You know, that's where Andrew went to school.
I did.
All right.
Go
There
Yotes.
you go.
Yeah, you ever heard of the South Dakota Armadillos?
Come on, Dan. It's Go Yotes.
I thought you were bison.
No, that's North Dakota.
Oh,
North Dakota.
North Dakota.
Come on,
What's
dude.
up, Chad? How you doing?
Hey, man, I'm doing great. Glad to be here. Always fun to talk to you.
You know, I want to thank you. Gosh, it's almost been a year since you guys came on the shows as a partner, Weeby Knives. And it took me like 7 months. I'm ashamed to say this, but I'm going to admit it because it's the truth. It took me like 7 months. I was sitting there doing some new radio liners thanking you. And it's like, Weeby Knives. And it's like, it finally clicked in my head, Weeby Knives.
Oh, wow, I never even thought of that. And if I told you the story of how that name really came about, I'd probably, Mark would probably have to come over there and put a trap on your leg or something.
Well, I mean, you got that Weeby Knives, right? See, I thought it was like a Native American thing or something, you know?
It's kind of a phone book thing.
It's what?
Mark was looking for a name for Weeby Knives, and he cruised through the phone book and just opened up the page and put his finger on a name.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. That's funny. You know, hey, good morning, Chris and Payet. How you doing, buddy? Scotty Mueller, good morning, Scotty Mueller in Oklahoma. He's a buddy of ours. He listens every week. He's a taxidermist. He uses Weeby Knives all the time.
He's a big-time promoter of Weeby Knives. We're really happy. And Josh Kennedy, he's a Weeby Knives guy, too. I heard you call him out.
Well, he said it's first time listening today. So he says they've got really good knives, he says. Yep, Harry D. Gatewood. Good morning, Harry. Harry's the guy. I think he entered 2 or 3 times for the secret listener contest this week. Harry, thank you for doing that. Good morning, Gary, up in Minnesota. When are you coming up to go fishing? Gary, I don't know. I'm trying. I got to find time. It's bad when you have to find time to go fishing.
Work seems to get in the way of fishing and hunting sometimes.
Well, you know what's really sad? I already flipped the switch to turkey season because deer season, this is our last week in deer season in Iowa. It's over January 10th. And then I'm done. I'm pretty much done deer hunting. So I'm already thinking about turkeys this spring. And then I've got to go to Pennsylvania to do some stuff out there. And we got the Iowa Deer Classic coming up in less than 3 months. The Iowa Deer Classic, now you were there last year. Was that not an awesome show?
It is the most incredible show. We have such a good time at the Iowa Deer Classic. John just takes care of us. We get to see you guys. We get to see the Alpenbresser guys. A lot of good friends. And last year we had Ronnie Adams up. So there was a big bubble of people around our booth the whole time. Ronnie Adams from Swamp People. So it is a great time. Seminars are awesome. Yeah, we love it.
Yeah, Robbie Seal, good morning. That's a new listener. I don't think I've seen Robbie's name before. Robbie, good welcome to the show. Thank you. Jeff, I'm getting that flat-handed fleshing knife, he says. It was a pleasure. Good listening. Thank you, Harry. I appreciate that. They're very kind of you. No, I love the Deer Classic, and and Ronnie, what a nice man. That's one feller I would never be rude to. I can tell you that. That guy could sneeze and knock me down my butt.
We had such a blast last year. Right after, maybe it was right before the Classic. We actually went down to Louisiana and hunted nutria rats, Mark and I, out of an airboat with Ronnie Adams and Jacob Landry, both from Swamp People.
Nutria? You can keep those things, man. That's a 10-pound rat if you don't know what that is, folks. I mean, it's ridiculous. They're probably bigger than that, aren't they?
They're pretty big. I would say they're about 10 pounds apiece. But
Yeah.
The fun thing about it is nutria rats and wild hogs are the only two things you can shoot out of a moving vehicle in Louisiana. And we were in an airboat. It was incredible.
Yeah, that's crazy. Well, Bob Mathers, how much ice fishing have you got done this season in the last 10 years? Bob, I've been ice fishing I try to go at least once or twice a year. It just depends on the year, but I don't get to ice fish as like Richard and a lot of you guys you smoke me on fishing time. It's just I don't know how else to say it. I'm working 7 days a week. It's between doing 6 radio shows a week, and I'm working on the TV show now, and it's just I'm busy. But my buddy Gary up in Deer River, Minnesota, he invites me to come up spearing every year. I still haven't done that. So I'm missing out on some good fishing, Bob, but I wish I could do more. As a matter of fact, it's been probably I don't even know where my Vexlar is anymore. Chad, that's a sad statement. You don't even know where your Vexlar is.
I would say that's true, but
yeah.
And you got to pay the bills, don't you? I get in the same position.
Well, I got to take care of you and all the other partners, and Matt Wise. Good morning, Dan. Love the show, Matt. That's very kind of you. Thank you about that. Well, we're going to talk to Chad here, and then we're going to give some. He wants to give away some knives this morning. So the way it's going to work, when I tell you to call in the station, Andrew is going to take the first 2 callers. We're going to give away 4 knives today. You still want to do 4, Chester?
Yep, I was hoping to.
Okay. So we're going to give away 2 Milas, and we'll give away 2. What's the other? You want to give away 200 choice ones?
Hey, let's jump up to the big dog and let's do 2 Weeby Talas.
Yo, that's my favorite. That's the hammer, man. So we'll do 2 Talas, and then what we're going to do is we're going to give your name and address and everything to Chad, and he's going to drop ship them right to your house, so you don't have to come and get them, because we can't give them away. We can't have them here at the station. So just a rule change this year. So we'll do that. And matter of fact, let's just do this. We'll take the first. Just make sure you haven't won anything in the last 30 days. And if you're in the running for that Tacticam Reveal Trail camera, don't call, because if you get the knife and I drew your name, I can't let you win the camera. So if you're in the running for that, don't call. But just call 515-244-1350. We'll take the first caller right now. So Weeby Knives, are we allowed to talk about the new stuff?
We are. Yeah, you talk about whatever you want. Yeah.
Okay, well, I haven't got this yet, folks, because I've been waiting for the products to get in. But you guys are actually going to make a brand new knife this year, or you already have, and it's a sheath knife instead of a folder. And did you? If I remember right, Chad, forgive me. It's Damascus, right?
Damascus steel. I think it's about 4.5 to 5 inches. Super nice little knife.
Are the first.
Going to be able to hold an edge really well. Mark does a lot of research and works with an engineer to make sure that it's a knife that'll hold an edge, and then all it needs to do is be honed up. Hit with the steel or something. So simple to keep sharp.
Yeah.
Have you used it yet?
All right.
I have used the prototype.
I don't usually keep numbers
I'm happy to say, and just I actually took it and just around the house and did some stuff because it was after all the seasons, and it is a sweet looking little knife and very functional.
Well, that's perfect for caping. If you get a 3 to 3.5 to 4 inch blade, you got a good edge on it. That's actually great for caping out in an animal. And if you really want to start quartering, the Tala, I had a couple people that got the Hunter's
What's
Choice
the zip
or
on
the
that again?
Vixen last year, and they were saying that they had to go through a couple blades.
50310.
And I said, well, if you're going to be doing a lot of
Perfect.
quartering, or
And
if you're going
last
to be
thing of
doing
the
a lot
week,
of caping, I
your
would
date
jump
of
up to
birth.
the Tala, because the blade thickness on that Tala is a little bit more beefy than the other ones, right,
Cool.
Chad?
Perfect, Richard.
That's
We got
exactly
you all
right.
set. And
The
again,
smaller,
it'll
the
be
2.5 inch
shipped
folding
right to your
knives,
door. So
we actually
and then
have,
if they
they're called
need
60
anything, they'll reach
XTs,
out
and
to
that's
you.
extra thin
Yep.
for caping. And so if you're twisting that knife at all, you're going to bust
Oh,
some
I'll
blades.
try
But
to.
that
It's a tough
tall,
job, but I'll do it.
that's a hog.
Yeah, that's what I used
Sure
we
is.
got my buck this year. That the towel is what we
Thanks
used,
again.
and I mean getting up into the cavity and field dressing and stuff. That
Perfect.
I
Thanks
was
again.
able to just do everything I needed to do with that really really good. So that worked out. Dale, is it Ruka? Ruka, I hope I said that right. Good morning and thank you for listening. Jeff Luce, good morning, sir. Have an awesome weekend yourself. Marcel, good morning. Good to see you, Marcel. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to everybody. Dan Anderson, good morning. Kenny Cole, good morning. Does Chad have cases for the fillet knives? You should. Don't they have a case? They come with a case, don't they?
Yeah, the last round we got, or the last two rounds we got, have a sheath with them. They're pretty nice little sheath. But if you bought them like a year ago, they did not come with a sheath.
Okay.
And so that's probably why people are asking. And unfortunately, right now, at least we don't have sheaths that we can sell that don't have knives in them. But we're working on that.
Gotcha. Scotty says it's similar to the Weeby Skinner yellow handle, but without the serrated part. Scotty says.
Yep, the little 4-inch Skinner. He loves that knife.
Yeah, is that what the Damascus looks like?
It's actually no. The Damascus is more of a looks like what I would call a hunting knife.
Okay.
And then the 2.5-inch Skinner that he's talking about, or I think he's talking about, it looks almost like a paring knife.
Gotcha. Jeff says he's got 3 of those knives. Chris Burbage, good morning, buddy. Well, we got a lot of people on here this morning, Chad. You're awesome. So, well, I'm looking forward to seeing that. If you can, well, I really don't need it until turkey season, but a lot of people when we talk turkey hunting, a lot of folks just take the breast meat and stuff, but if you take the wings and the thighs out, you can throw those in a wild turkey has way more tendons and muscle or sinew or whatever you want to call that than a domestic bird. But if you put them in a crock pot and cook them down, they're very good to eat. So try to utilize that either the Vixen, the Tala, the Hunter's Choice, all those would be fine for turkeys. And that new Damascus, I can't wait to see that, Chad.
Yeah, I got to get one out to you. I actually don't even have one in my possession. He made me give the prototype back to him.
Bob's got it.
Yeah, Bob's probably sleeping on it.
Yeah, Bob's got it. Bob the dog. That's funny. Well, everybody that we've given knives I did a running total. I don't know if you saw that post or not, but we gave over $19,000 in prizes and hunts and trips away last year, and we're going to try to do more than that this year. But you guys were a big part of that, so thank you for helping them with all the listeners. You guys do such a good job, and everybody's excited when they win. So thanks for all the help.
And we love doing it. And honestly, the way and I'm not bashing social media at all, but we have a hard time doing advertising and doing things with knives on Google and social without getting shut down. They're considered dangerous weapons. So we kind of decided to make a large part of our marketing budget be a giveaway deal.
Yeah.
Word of mouth, and people like you who spread the word have just really helped make that a success for us.
Yeah, well, everybody's been happy, so we hope to continue that for a lot of years. So, well,
Absolutely.
what's up with we got the Deer Classic. You guys are coming. I've already started work. We're gonna do a big giveaway deal. You'll be part of it. I got a hold of Scott and everybody over at Dave Smith Decoys. We're gonna be doing a couple turkey decoys. I might throw one of my deer decoys. I'm still trying to figure out if I'm going to do that or not. Gearhead Archery, Skippy's going to be there. We're going to do something with him and Rupert's Roost and Peace turkey calls. But you guys, what do you got planned for the Deer Classic? Have you got that far yet?
Yeah, actually, we just got, well, we didn't just get, we had our booth locked in and things like that. We're going to have at least one special that we run really at an economical price. I mean, honestly, it's what you're getting is usually 10 blades and a fold knife
Yeah.
for a pretty low price. And then I'm talking to him a little bit about doing the big game processing kits.
Oh, those are awesome. Yeah.
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 And those have been a really nice mover's not the right word, but just it's such a cool thing. It's a pouch with 4 different tools for processing big game.
Yep.
And we just have a lot of fun with it. Last year he challenged me. He brought 40 of them, and he had been to 2 shows before that, and he'd only sold a couple of them. And then we pretty much got rid of all of them between Ronnie and I in the booth there last year. Mark was speechless.
Well, no, you should do it. That's what you should do. You should do a deer processing discounted deal, and let me know and we'll promote it.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, because that thing's awesome. I keep that in my ATV and my I've got that in my little utility box, and then that way when I get a deer, if I need to break the pelvis bone, or if I need anything to saw through anything, I can whip that out, and that is a great tool to have with you. And if you go out west, you need to have that in your pack, because that's a lot. When people go out west and they go elk hunting or whatever, I mean, when you shoot the animal, that's when all the work really begins, because you got to pack all that meat out, and that little kit does a wonderful job of, because you got everything there you need to break down a nice animal.
Yeah, absolutely. In fact, we're giving away a few things. Let's throw one of those in the mix too, if you got the time, man.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, I'm gonna go to break. If you haven't won anything in the last 30 days, if you want one of those deer, Andrew, this is gonna be for a deer kit. Okay. So call 244-1350, 244-1350. Just make sure you haven't won anything in the last 30 days, and Andrew will get your info, and we'll get one of those going for you. Scotty says, any plans of making a Bulldog HD that could use thicker blades like the Tala?
Not in the works, although he's not the first person that asked that. Well, as far as I know, Mark's got an engineer that he works with.
Yeah.
And he personally designs the knives, Mark does, and then the engineer works out all the details. But that has been brought up a couple times. And that Boss Dog is such a nice knife. The thing that I would like to see with it is it to be able to support little heavier blades and maybe some sort of little sheath with it.
Yeah.
Of course, speaking out of turn, and Mark's probably going to call me about 8 o'clock and say, dude. But we're always trying to give the customers what they want, and that is definitely a need.
Yeah, Richard says Richard just won the first knife we gave away. I'm certainly excited to have this knife. Thanks for the opportunity. Jeff, I have the old blue handle pelter, skinner, and the beaver knife. Tim Worley says, morning from West Central Missouri. Good morning, Tim. What's the date of the Deer Classic? Always the first weekend in March there, Richard. Chris says, good morning, Tim. Good to see you here. Well, hey, I got guys talking to each other. Chris Lewandowski says, use 2 of my Weeby knives to help skin multiple deer at the gun club this season. Super sharp and easy to handle. Definitely a great product. Richard says, call now. You already called, Richard. Chris says, great, waiting for the snow. Snowopolis. And there you go, I'm all caught up. Hey, let me take a real quick break. We'll continue this when we come back. We're going to give away a couple Mila knives for all my ice fishing buddies. Those things are awesome. I used those when I went up to Lake Winnie, and I filleted out a bunch of walleye and stuff with that. The walleye and the perch, and that was awesome to use. So we'll do that when we come back, because I'm waiting on Andrew. So, Chad, did you have a good Christmas?
I had a wonderful Christmas. We had a family, we had the nephews and niece over, and I set up a whole bunch of red Solo cups, and we had contests with Nerf guns.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Yeah, we're having our Christmas today. We have to. You have to have like 3 Christmas. I still got to get down to St. Louis. I haven't got down to St. Louis yet, and so we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, we're 3 deep too. So
Yeah, you know how it is. You got to have all these different dates and stuff. It's crazy.
Again, congrats.
absolutely,
Yeah.
that works.
All right, all right,
Bye.
all right, Andrew. Let's go to break. We'll be right back with Chad from Weeby Knives on 1350 ESPN.
That big buck has eluded you for seasons. You see his scrape line. but
What's
just
going
can't
on,
figure
Chuck?
it
How
out.
you doing,
Have
buddy?
you heard of Pure Whitetail? Pure Whitetail can help you see
Who
more
won that one?
deer and target that buck that haunts you. Pure Whitetail has some of the best deer scents you can rely on to work scrape lines or build mock scrapes that will help
So,
you see more deer.
just text
Pure
all the
Whitetail's
winners
natural and synthetic products
info
are
to
developed
Chad.
straight off their farm. Scents like Bedded Up, Fixation, and Power Shot, to name a few. Scents are available in powder and liquid form to last longer on hanging branches or scrapes. Try the White Lightning Estrus scent. It's a proven scent that bucks can't resist.
Everybody have a good New Year's.
Scents. It's a community of
I was in
hunters
bed
that
by
are
9:30.
Just go to purewhitetail.com. and
Very
check out all
exciting
they
for
have
me.
to offer. Scents, hunting gear, seed,
Morning,
turkey
Riot.
sauces,
What's-
coffee, apparel.
Good to
field
see you,
scout
Ryan.
opportunities, and family. Want to be more successful in the field?
Boy, everybody's
Go to
fired up this morning.
purewhitetail.com
That's
or
good.
look them up on Facebook. If you love to hunt, join the Pure Whitetail family today.
Taping your own hunts is an exciting way
Oh,
to
here's the
capture
camera.
moment.
Somebody
Fort
won.
Arrow camera arms can
Brand
help
new
you
X Pro
video easier in the
Tacticam.
field. They're extremely
They're gonna be
lightweight,
excited.
durable, and easy to pack. Their patented shoulder system is also very adaptable to any tree or ground blind setup. The bases are affordable and easy to set up for various wind directions. Multiple camera arms are available, including the Stiff Arm, Stiff Arm Pro, and Stiff Arm Elite. They're made of high-quality aluminum or carbon, depending on what you choose. For ground blind hunters, there's the tripod and monopod options. They're quiet and maneuver easily within the blind. All models can handle Consumer Pro video and perform quietly in the field. You can even custom pick your setups with Fourth Arrow camera arms. If you're looking to tape your hunts this season, check out FourthArrowCameraArms.com. Outdoors Dan approved for the field for great video action.
If bow hunting or archery is
How
your
is the
passion,
honey
get
and
the
caramel?
Archery Field and Sports in
How
Altoona and
is
see
the
what's
honey
new
and
in your
caramel?
sport. Archery Field and Sports has been
Honey
helping
and
archers
caramel.
bow hunters for
What's that,
generations.
Brant?
They have the
Oh, the
experience to help you
popcorn.
with your
Yeah.
purchase
Yeah.
and help you reach your goals. Archery Field
Oh,
and Sports carries
thank
archery
you.
gear,
It was
brass
awesome,
kits,
buddy.
point, bow
Thanks,
tech,
Brant.
bear,
I'm
plus
sitting there
all the
thinking,
top extras
Brant
and
bought me some
accessories
stuff
you'll
up to
ever
Lotta
need.
Pop when I was
Market
there.
and staff are trained on the
Let's
latest
see.
tuning
Any
and
movement in the
setup
PA
techniques,
segment in the
and
new
our
year? I'm
experts
still
have
trying to
personally
work on it,
fitted you
Chris. I'm
to
trying to
the
get
bow
people to
you
get back
want.
to me.
They also have a
Morning, Rick
40-yard indoor
Seeker.
range that will help you with getting sighted in. Archery
I'm trying to
Field
get
and
somebody
Sports
from the
has leads
DNR
and
out there
personal
to
training
come on
sessions
with me at
available
least
for
once or
you
twice a
to train
month.
for the upcoming
And I'm
season.
having a little
That'll
trouble
help you
lining
build
that
your
up.
tags. Archery Field and Sports at East 56th Street in Altoona.
I already got the
Open
name of the
Tuesday
show
through
picked
Sunday
out.
with leagues during the week.
I don't think I got any of the new drawings. Chris, you can start Monday, buddy. Just start listening on Monday. We start over again Monday.
Sunrise, so you can stay undetected from that giant you've been chasing all season.
Going to
Wouldn't it be
try and
nice
get
to know
out for my
exactly where your
second sit
stand or
this
blind
season.
location
It's
is
been
without
slow
letting anyone
here.
know where you're at
Where I
walking
hunt,
in?
hopefully
Have
take
you
a
ever
big
heard of
fat doe.
Onyx?
There you go, Scotty.
Onyx is one
Well,
of
with
the
this,
most
if you
important
get out
pieces
this
of gear
weekend,
that
them
you
deer are
can
going to be
use and
moving. They got
always
to.
have with you. The Onyx Hunt app allows you not only to get from your truck to your hunting spots, it also allows you to mark and save your parking spots,
Everybody's freaking out
scrapes,
about the snow. I
plots,
think
rub
it's going to
lines,
stay south
or
of
some
us.
possible next
Which,
stand locations.
that's what they say,
The
so that
Onyx
means we'll
Hunt
probably
app
get
is also
10
a
inches
great way to
today.
see your property
Tonight.
and know where you stand. Onyx is a mobile app
Probably.
that you can take
Now
anywhere.
you
It's
jinxed
recognized by game wardens
Well,
all
it's just
around
they're
the
never
country as
right.
a
The weather
valuable
people are
hunting
always
tool.
wrong.
So, if you want to always know where you are
Dan,
and
I
have the
think you
ability
just
to
I
save
think you jinxed us
information
all.
that will help you be a better hunter,
You done did
go
it.
download the
I was
Onyx
shoveling
Hunt
the
app
other day.
at your app
It
store
was
today.
a powdery. They wasn't too bad. Raven was even happy.
You know what's the worst though?
What?
Is trying to make your son a snowman out of powdered snow.
Oh, is that what you did?
Yeah, he would not give up. He's like, yeah, we're gonna make it. Yep, do it.
Yeah. Danny's 24. He doesn't like to play in the snow anymore. I can't even get him to come over and say hi to his dad anymore. I'm busy, Dad. Morning, Rick. Happy New Year.
You're listening to the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on 1350 ESPN.
All right, welcome back to the Outdoor Call Radio on 1350 ESPN. Hope everyone's having a great Saturday all across the good old USA. Boy, we got a lot of folks listening this morning. Good. Our guest is Mr. Chad from Weeby Knives, and we're doing a little talkie and giveaway program this morning. We're talkie and giveaway, right, Chatter?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We're in.
What was that?
A walkie-talkie in there?
Well, no, we're talking, just changing it up,
Mixing it, yeah.
Yeah.
I get it. Put some
I'm
spice
still
into
depressed. I got second place in the Outdoors Dan Radio Fantasy Football League
It's like
this year.
where you live.
I live at second place, Chad. I've been to the championship like 5 times, and I just cannot freaking win. This Ricky Bobby stuff's getting old, man.
I gave up on it was so hard to change my team and not be playing a whole bunch of injured people. The stress level was so high that I completely retired from.
Yeah, I'm just telling you. That's my problem. I couldn't play 3 of my guys because of injuries, and the guy that I played, which he won, and I'm whining. I know I'm whining, but his team, he never gets anybody hurt. He's the luckiest guy I've ever seen in my life. So it's 99% luck. I mean, you got to have a little bit of knowledge when you draft and stuff, but it's 90% luck. I mean, it's just one of these years, man. My brothers won it back-to-back years. Jake just won it back-to-back years. Even Andrews won. And
Oh, not even. Definitely Andrews won. Come on. Making me look bad in front of Chad here.
I'm not making you look bad. I just said you won. Now, how's that making you look bad?
I'm the champ.
Yeah.
It's like being a president.
Yeah.
You always now have to address as the champ. Number
I like
one.
that.
Now, hey, one thing I want to talk about real quick, too. When we had Mark on, which I got to get Mark on again this year, Mark and I were talking about when you take your blades, there is nothing wrong with taking your blades and using like your little field sharpener and touching that up. You don't always have to just change your blades right out. You can actually extend the life of your blades by just sharpening up with that field sharpener. And I thought that was a great tip.
Absolutely, and it's all about making sure that being economical. The outdoors people are just phenomenal people. So we share all of our little trade secrets. It isn't always about sales; it's about making sure you get the best out of what we give you.
Yep, Chuck, I agree, 100%. The only job where you can be wrong and still get a paycheck is being a meteorologist. Yeah, I agree 100% on that one. Well, I'm excited, buddy. I'm excited. So let's get a couple callers here. We'll take one more caller, 244-1350, 244-1350, and the winner of this one's going to get that brand new Mila flay knife with the sheath. So, did you write all that down already?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're good, man. Andrew's on it. I got Andrew donuts today. He's being extra efficient. So
that's awesome, man.
Yeah. So we'll give one of those away. I'm looking forward to. I'm going to try to get 5 turkeys this year. I'm going to hunt Iowa, Pennsylvania, Kansas, Missouri, and Wisconsin. You got anything planned for the spring?
Honestly, I didn't even get anything going. I got about 3 or 4 trade shows that I need to be at. We have right now. Mark has scheduled, I think, 5 different shoots for Weeby Trapline Adventures.
Yep.
And so I just kind of punted on everything, and we're just going to concentrate on getting some great footage and meeting some people at some of these shows.
Yeah. Now are you going to be at ATA next week?
We're not going to be at ATA. We registered for a couple shows, and they were full, and so we just punted on that. We like doing some of the smaller shows.
Yeah.
Right now we have some really cool things coming out. And by coming out, it's cool for us, probably not for everyone else. We've got the artwork in the works and packaging and going to jump into retail. So that's been a heavy concentration since November, actually since a little earlier. getting all that happening, getting all the packaging in line and everything, and getting buyers groups lined up. So that's been a really heavy focus through our fall, and will be through our spring.
Well, do me a favor. Let me know when you get that done, so I can tell people where to go buy them in the stores. Because that people, they kind of like to look and I'm the same way. Before I buy something, I like to look at it, smell it, taste. Can't really chew on a knife, but you know what I'm saying. You like to kick the tire test. So we can always tell people where they can go pick them up if you let me know.
Yes, congrats.
Absolutely. Right now we are in Shields,
Thank you very much.
but due to some of the other competitive knives, our knives are over in the trapping section, so it gets a little harder.
Yep.
But they were nice enough with the contracts that they have. They wanted our product, and they said this is where we could place it, and we said, yeah, let's go for it. So
that's awesome. Chuck says that's what he does. He offers he sharpens his blades so he can get it extended out of it. Chris Allen says, Chad knives are amazing. Weeby knives. I have 4 and absolutely will recommend them. Alan Dixon, I have a sharpener I keep in the kitchen just to touch it up. Tony Sowers, Danson, Danson. It's a new year. Is it still? Yeah, Tony, it's still 30 days, buddy. Just because it's a new year doesn't mean you can't get rid of the 30 days. Yeah, that doesn't work like that. It's every 30 days, Tony. Yeah, that's how it is. So.
I mean, valid question.
Yeah, hey, I give Tony an E for effort. Yeah. Yeah, Tony's been listening to us. I bet you Tony's been listening to the show for over 20 years. So.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, Tony's awesome. 7:36 and some change. We're visiting with our friend Chad from Weeby Knives. So we got the Deer Classic coming up first weekend of March. Valentine's Day is coming up. Now, I don't know anybody that's an outdoors person that wouldn't love a Weeby knife for Valentine's Day.
Absolutely. And we always run, not always, but we currently have a special that's carried over from Christmas.
Yeah.
A 15% off special, and that's off your entire order. It's not off of just one product, and it's just with the promo code WTA15.
What? Say it again, Chad.
WTA15. Weeby Trapline Adventures 15.
WTA 15 gets you 15% off.
Yep.
Okay. Harry says, I love my Vixen. My Monarch comes in handy in the field. What's the area code for the caller? It's 515, Chuck. 515. So, let's see. There, I think I'm all caught up. Well, I'm excited, buddy. It's gonna be a brand new year. We're gonna email. I just sent you one of the winners. Did you get that?
I did get it. Yep.
Yeah, we'll just text it to you so I know you got them. And Andrew will get the rest of them after the show. So it'll probably be another hour, and then he'll get those to you, okay?
Sounds great, man. We're happy that happy Jeff called in for you.
Yeah, no, we got a bunch of. Well, Jeff was one of the secret listeners. Thanks for ruining it. I was going to announce that after the break. Jeff, I've given away a Reveal Tacticam camera this week. I told everybody for the end of the year I was going to do something big. And you didn't ruin it, Chad. I'm just giving you trouble. And we had so many people enter, Chad. I went ahead and I drew a second winner.
Hello.
Nice.
Yeah. So
Love it.
we'll have.
Awesome. Those cameras, they are phenomenal.
Oh yeah, they do a great job, and that's what we use. And
you know what?
I'm looking forward to that. So we'll get at it. Did you?
Okay.
I had somebody ask me, have you ever have thought about making just a little bit smaller Mila knife for ice fishing?
Actually,
who knows?
We have something coming out that is just a little smaller. Mark's been in the works with our engineer, and it's very similar, but it's going to be an inch smaller and a little more of an angle to it. It's going to be almost a fillet/boning knife. We're really excited about that coming out. It's kind of in the works.
Yeah, there you go. Jerry, hope that it works for you. Red is for Valentine's Day, right? Red Fox. There you go, Scotty. Richard, I believe that I started listening to you around 2000. I remember winning a fly fishing rod when my daughter was 1. I've absolutely loved all the Mr. Dan shows, what you've done for the outdoors community. Well, Richard, that's very nice of you. Good morning, Rick. Rick, how you doing there, buddy? Rick the mailman. Tacticam cameras are awesome. I have 3 in the field, Chris Allen says. Chris, thank you. I know Tacticam would appreciate that. So, well, I told you half an hour, so we're already 10 minutes over that. Let me tell you, you got to go check out Weeby Trapline on YouTube, folks. Mark does a live stream show, which is pretty funny. And if you get a chance to see Bob, usually he'll have Bob with him, but if you go on the live stream like what we do, if you have questions, Mark will answer your questions for you, and it's a good video segment to check out. And is that just on YouTube or is that on Facebook too?
So Weeby Trapline Adventures, we're actually on Pursuit Channel, Wild Canada TV, and Hunt Channel. We also are on YouTube. We put everything up after the season, and we have a Vimeo channel called Fur Taker TV. Okay.
But isn't that little like 10-minute deal that he does, is that just on YouTube or is that on all of it?
He usually pops those up on social media.
Okay.
So those would be on Weeby Trapline Adventures and Weeby Knives Facebook sites.
Okay, so on the Facebook. Go check them out.
Yep.
Yeah, you should probably piggyback that on YouTube too.
Absolutely. I don't have access to his phone.
Oh, that's all right. Just have Bob do it, Chad.
There you go. Well, Bob's an underachiever according to Mark, so I don't know if I can trust Bob.
Hey, any dog that can open up a truck console to get a cheeseburger out while he's out of the truck has got my respect.
That he is very intuitive when it comes to food.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Chad, if someone wants more information about Weeby Knives, where can they find you, buddy?
A couple different places. Obviously, WeebyKnives.com. Is where we do most of our selling, but you can actually email us from there. Social media is the best. I monitor both Weeby Trapline Adventures and Weeby Knives 24/7, and usually pretty responsive on those. Mm-hmm. If you have an issue, also we got the best warranty in the business on the knives. We don't tote it a lot because we don't need it a lot. But if you have an issue, just holler at us. Okay.
All right. So you're gonna be around for the next week or so, or are you gonna be traveling?
I am in town for the next week, knocking stuff out.
Okay. Well, I'll probably catch up with you later. But thanks for coming on this morning, and have a good rest of your weekend, pal.
Hey, always a good time with you. We really appreciate you guys.
Thanks, Chad. Talk to you soon.
Take care, man.
There he goes, my friend Chad, the Weeby man. Really, really fine fella. We can relate for a break. We'll be right back on 1350 ESPN.
At American Family Life Insurance, we know that protecting your family's financial future is
We're giving
a
stuff away,
priority,
man.
and life insurance is an easy way to help make that happen.
We're good.
You'll feel good knowing you've taken steps to protect what matters most if you were to pass away. Plus,
well, I
life
already gave
insurance
that
is
other
often
one
more
away.
affordable than you think. Let's talk about options that fit you. Contact Darren Islander, agent at 515-964-7575 today.
Yeah, you don't need to worry about it. I took care of it.
American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Hey guys, Jackie Bushman here with Buckmasters. When it comes to food plot seed and deer feed, the Mississippi-based Backwoods Attractions product line has you covered. From their food plot blends like Trophy Acre, Lazy Acre, Clover Deluxe, and the popular Dixie 6, to their attractants like Game Changer, Sweet Stuff, and Buck Robber. The best way to put it is, if you're not using Backwoods Attraction products, you better hope your neighbor isn't either. From small to large acreage, Backwoods Attraction has the feed and seed perfect for your hunting property. So do yourself a favor and swing
Chuck,
by
I got
and support
that.
your local
It's Monday
co-op
through
or
Friday,
farm supply
bud.
store and ask for
We
Backwoods
start over
Attraction
again
to
on
set
Monday, but I
yourself
just
up for a
emailed you back.
successful
Thank
fall.
you for listening, pal.
Our dogs are part of the family, and we want to protect them at
And
all
make sure
times.
you get a show logo, not the Outdoors Dan logo. Make sure you actually get like Fall Obsession or the Outdoor Drive or the Crappie Connection, Jason Mitchell Outdoors, Keystone Experience, just a show logo other than my stuff. That way I can kind of track and see where everybody's listening, please. Morning, Larry. Well, Chris, thanks, buddy. We appreciate that. Pure Whitetail, Larry, that's right. Pure Whitetail sells Weeby stuff. They do a good job with it. I got the boys hooked up with Weeby. I knew the field staff at Pure Whitetail would go nuts on the Weeby knives. You will love this show and his app. Thank you, Richard. That's very kind of you.
Hey, everybody. everybody. It's Outdoors Dan. Have you been one of the few that have raised your hands to serve? Well, first off, thank you for your service. Everyone at Vet Outdoors has been working hard to continue their mission since it started in 2019. Vet Outdoors is a group of veterans that want to support vets after service by taking them on outdoor activities.
Hey, you did a good job. Thank you.
For vets with other vets in a supportive environment.
Yeah, we had actually got a ton of people online, man, this morning. They're fired up.
Golfing trips, even take part at their new archery range. There's also a great fishing tournament every year and other contests for vets.
Yeah, some of them are new listeners, so thank you for doing that. I appreciate that.
In Lincoln County, Missouri, and has plans for another in the future to support vets in their community. So,
I know where you're head at. You're trying to do 15 things at once like I am. Yeah, no, you're good, buddy. I'll give you a holler next week. Let me know if you need anything, and I'll get the rest. Andrew will text the rest of those over to you, okay? Thanks, buddy. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.
When it comes to graphic design,
morning, Dave Jones. Love you, buddy.
And bring them to life. So when you need help promoting your business or special event, it's not always an easy choice. Have you heard about Boyd Creative Print Shop? They have over 30 years experience of helping customers like you put their ideas into action.
Man, I tell you what, it is so freaking cold out there. You don't have to worry about ice getting made now.
They also offer designs on bags, decals, and stickers.
You know, I don't know where my Vex. I'm trying to think now that I said that. I'm trying to remember what the hell I did with my Vexlar.
Folks about your event or business while doing it with a creative look. Boyd Creative Print Shop has hundreds
Don't you hate that?
Customer reviews and will provide the same level of
It's got to be out. It's got to be in the
For more
garage.
information to get your design started, please call Chantel or Andrew at 515-478-4776.
Little jiggy. I'm gonna figure this out one way or another. Chuck, you're fine, buddy.
Or check them out online or on social media.
See, on the weekends, it's all of our stuff. Like whatever, like this show you're watching right now or listening to, that's gonna be on the app next week. But like I said, at the starting in 2026, I'm pretty sure the show is going to be on the app exclusively. So we're going to move over. So we're at that point now where we can do that. So. Which is nice because we can, if we want to do more than 2 hours, we could go 3 hours. We could do whatever we want and still be live.
Sports leader, 1350 ESPN.
All right, welcome back to the Outdoor Caller Radio with Outdoors Dan. I hope everyone's having a good Saturday. Welcome to 2025, everybody. Well, again, I want to thank everybody that's been listening to the Outdoor Call Radio app. It's a radio station that's all outdoor stuff, and I had somebody ask me, how can you do that? Well, what I did is I reached out to a bunch of my friends that do podcasts and other shows, and that's what I'm using for content. So we do a couple live shows during the week, and then everything else is pre-recorded. Dan, if you want to go ice fishing, just let me know. I've got everything you need. Thanks, Jeff. I appreciate that. It's my buddy Jeff. We do everything live on Wednesdays at 5. We used to be live at 7 with the Unknown Files show, but that's going to be pre-recorded again. I'm going to do one more live to hand that show over to Cheryl and everybody. So I think around the middle of the month, we're going to do one live Unknown File show, and then the rest will be with the new crew. And I honestly miss doing that. I miss talking about Bigfoot and all that other stuff. That was always a fun show to do. But eventually Saturdays will be live on the app. So it's free to download the app and it's free to listen. And chances are, if you listen and enter, you can enter every week. We've got that secret listener contest. All you got to do is send me an email with a screenshot of a show you're listening to. And then on Saturday mornings, I'm going to do what I'm going to do here pretty quick. I'm going to announce the winners. It's super easy to do. And then we have some big prizes that we give away. We're going to be giving away a walleye fishing trip up to Lake Winnebagosh in Minnesota at the Pines Resort. We'll start doing that in June or July. And we've got a turkey hunt to give away. I think we've got a antelope hunt to give away this year. We've got a whitetail hunt to give away. And we'll probably tie that in with the Deer Classic. But we got a lot of stuff to do, and we got a ton of prizes. So make sure you download the app, check it out, and like I said, chances are you're going to be pretty good. I've got a Tasca hunting boots, Norlander socks. We've got Rupert's turkey calls to give away. We've got Dave Smith decoys on the bench, Tacticam cameras. We'll do more of those. We got some Game Hide gift certificates, Wind Scent products, Pure Whitetail gift cards. We've got, I talked to Trica Fishing with those Trica Carbon, all carbon fishing rods. I know we're going to give away at least one walleye rod when we give that fishing trip away. We'll probably have another. And they just came out with fishing reels too, so we'll probably have a couple of those to snag. We always Weeby knives. We got Work Sharp sharpeners. We got tons of stuff to give away. So, all right, you're getting ahead of me here. We're gonna head out fishing 3 in northern Minnesota. I chicken walking. Wish we had snow for the snowmobile. There you go, Chris. Good luck out there. Be safe. Arlie, no, that was too hot. We didn't get it. We didn't get the clam. Installing your app right now, Josh Kennedy said. Josh, thank you. We appreciate you. White Boot Warriors, nice. Charlie Monday, good morning, Dan from Yankton. Got the team. Rushmore Rumble, go Vikes. Charlie is the coach for the Grandview University Vikings shooting teams. They do sporting clays and they do archery, and we're a proud partner with them. Charlie, thank you. Roger in New York, good morning, buddy. Richard says fishing trip is for Justin Jackson. Fishing Dave said happy Saturday, and will you still be doing the Facebook Live? And yeah, we'll still be doing the live streams, Chris. We'll always do the live streams. All right, I gotta go. We'll be right back, and Chris, I'll answer it when I get back. We'll be right back on 1350. We're way behind.
Have you ever been out
It's Andrew's fault.
Not my fault. Don't put that on me.
Your knife fail after you just tried to take the hide off
No
and
way.
quarter the animal? Well, let me tell you about a knife that will never let that happen to you. That's Weeby Knives. It's quickly becoming the go-to outdoor knife in the industry. Hey, it's Outdoors Dan. I want to tell you about the most functional set of outdoor knives I've came across in a while. Weeby Knives. Have trouble keeping an edge on a knife? Go check out WeebyKnives.com. Replaceable scalpel blades that
What's everybody doing today? I know a lot of you are fishing and deer hunting. Well, I know one thing. If I was out in the blind this morning, that Mr. Buddy Heater would be cranked. I can tell you that.
From turkey hunting to deer hunting, trapping to camping, Weeby Knives are my go-to in the field. Don't believe me? I'm
That old-
Adams from History Channel.
Boy, I tell you what, that's always fun firing that thing up when it's this cold, isn't it?
You heard me? Weeby Knives, wicked sharp, my baby.
Oh,
That's a
Ronnie.
knife. Get yours at WeebyKnives.com and tell them
The Dave
Outdoors
Smith
Dan
Decoys has
sent
got
you.
some new stuff coming out that's pretty
Outdoors
cool.
Dan here. How many times have you had to quit hunting because your feet got cold or uncomfortable?
Not
Well, I have
me,
a
because
way to
I'm
keep your
wearing
feet feeling
Norlander
great in
socks.
weather or outdoor
I am.
activity. Have you heard
Morning,
of
Jeff
Norlander
Kerr.
Sock Company?
Big Owls.
Norlander
Good morning
Sock
from
Company uses high-quality
Leesburg, Georgia.
alpaca
Good
to
morning,
produce
Big
some of the best
Owls.
socks out there.
Good to see you.
Alpaca
Thank you for
socks will
chiming
keep your
in
feet
this morning.
comfortable and feeling great all day. Alpaca socks
Look at that.
will whip
I got my
away any
Weeby
moisture
socks on right
that you
there.
might
Can you see 'em?
encounter, plus work
Yep.
with your outdoor footwear to keep
My
your
feet don't get cold. I
temperature
don't know why
where
my
they
shoe
need to
keeps
be.
getting untied.
Alpaca socks also
Why
have
is
a
it the older
natural
you get, you can't keep
antibacterial
your shoes
quality to
tied?
them that will keep your socks from smelling. They have heavyweight and lightweight styles with a bunch of color and size choices for you to choose from. Plus, gift boxes are available that are 100% guaranteed. So this year, when you plan your outdoor activities,
Muzzle
make
loader.
sure you
Josh's
keep your feet
muzzle loader.
comfortable and feeling
I
great
thought
all
I told
day.
Andrew to
Try
keep
a
you
pair of
online.
Norlander socks, pure alpaca, pure
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Should talk to Pure Whitetail about their Pure Crappie line. Great fishing products. They are, Chris.
Gilbert from New Life Counseling Services with offices in West Des Moines and
Now,
Ankeny,
how did that
Iowa.
get on
I know
there?
things
Let
can
me
be
get
tough
that
in
out
the
of
world
there.
today. I see it every day. People
Chasing
dealing with
Roosters,
relationship
Brant. How
issues,
did I know
parenting
know
struggles,
that?
Anxiety, depression, or folks just looking for a new direction or plan in their life.
Jeff says, I
If you
bought
find
2
yourself
Trica
struggling
ice
and
fishing
looking for someone
rods.
to help you find
He loves
answers to
them.
a better relationship, a marriage,
Checking
or just
local
helping
waters today
everyday
to see
stress,
which one has the
please consider
best
calling
ice.
me
Good
at New
morning,
Life.
Rupert.
We offer a
Well,
family-friendly,
Todd Rupert, everybody.
straightforward approach to helping you to get through the layers of stress that can be harmful
Todd's
to your
going to be
health,
at the Iowa Deer
relationships,
Classic. You're
and
going to
your
get a
work.
chance to
Staff
get
at
some
New Life
really
offer
cool grunt
one-on-one sessions
calls
that
and
get right to the heart of
some
the matter.
home
We work with you
custom
so you
made
can
deer
discover more
turkey
choices on
calls.
how to handle the issues you might be
And you're going to
dealing
get
with in your
the
life.
you're going to get a
When you're looking
great
for someone to
shirt.
listen to you,
It has
we're
a
here.
beard on
Please
it.
consider calling us for a confidential
Todd, the
appointment
beard
at New
Rupert.
Life. 515-225-4006 in West Des Moines.
Andrew always does a great job. I wouldn't go that far, Dave.
Also find us 24/7 at newlifecounseling.com.
What did you get? Would you get a new phone?
Are you into hunting, fishing, camping, or tailgating? If you are, we'd like to introduce you to Arctic Ice. Arctic Ice
Hey,
is
Mike
a brand new
Simmons,
way
good
to
morning.
keep game, beverages, and camping supplies cold and fresh.
Mike says, just returned from ice fishing upper Red Lake, Minnesota. Warm in Iowa compared to northern Minnesota. Yeah, northern Minnesota's like -5.
Slushy mess that can contaminate what's in your cooler. If you like to hunt or fish, look at the Alaskan Series or
How much
Arctic
for the
Ice
hunt
Packs
back?
that will keep your game or fish at 34 degrees for 3 to 4 days. If you're wanting
I
to
agree, Big Al.
freeze
Weeby
things
knives
up,
are
try
awesome.
the Tundra Packs that can keep your wild game and fish at dry ice temperatures for the
We're
travel
coming back.
For tailgating or camping, try the Chillin' Brew Packs. They will keep your beverages of choice at
Boy,
frosty
we
cold
went long with
temperatures 4
Chad.
times longer
I got
with a
behind.
bag of Ice Cat. If you want your game, fish, or camping goods to stay fresh and cold as possible without the mess of regular ice, go check out
Chad's good to
Arctic
talk
Ice
to.
Packs today. You can
Arlie
find
says,
models
I'll
of
be
Arctic
checking a
Ice
few
Packs at
spots
Sportsman's
tomorrow.
Warehouse
I want to
or
go
at
southeast.
www.arctic-ice.com.
I got fishing
You're
reports.
listening to the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on 1350 ESPN.
All right, welcome back to the Outdoor Call Radio. Secret listener winner of the week for the Tacticam X Pro camera is John Cross in Norwalk, Iowa. And I went ahead, like I said, we had so many people enter this week. I went ahead and I drew a second name, and it was Jeff Steinlich from, I'm not going to pronounce this right, Olowin?
Olwine.
What is it?
Olwine.
Oline?
Olwine.
It's Oelwein.
Olwine. Yeah.
Oline?
Olwine. It's like
Olwine.
Yeah.
Sorry, everybody in Olwine.
No, I give up on you, Dan.
What is it?
Oh, is it? And I believe it's Olwine.
Olwine.
Like Olwine.
Olwine. That's what I said.
I thought you said Olwine.
No,
this isn't football, Dan.
No, I said Olwine. Yeah. So Jeff, you got a Weeby knife set coming. There you go. John Cross from Norwalk, Iowa, and Jeff Steinlich from Olwine are the two winners today. And that's usually, that's two Iowa winners. Usually we got somebody. That's the nice thing about the app. We're getting people listening all over the country, which is nice.
I love that.
Yeah, you got to love that. All right, I got to take a real quick break, and then it's all us for the next hour. If you guys got questions, you want something to talk about, we can do that. Rupert, do you have decals? Yes, he's got decals. Are you kidding? He's got stickers out the yin-yang. He's got stickers where you don't even want to know he's got stickers. That's a story you don't want to hear, Jeff. I'm telling you. Hey, this is a real short break. It's 2 minutes, and we'll be right back. I do believe that's up by Dodge area. Olwine. Thank you, Arlie. Call Skip and see if he answers.
Grandview University is a small private college that is looking for students that have a passion for the shooting sports and learning. Grandview University has a shooting sports program that, if you qualify, will give you a guaranteed rate for your whole education.
We're going to have more of these this year, too. Some Outdoor Call Radio Grizzly tumblers. Yeah, excuse me. I'll get those made around, right? I'm going to try and do some of those for Father's Day, okay? So we'll be giving those away.
That has produced countless All-Americans and has a winning record of 4 times national champion. Grandview Shooting Sports athletes will have your ammo, uniforms, travel, and education covered in your scholarship. If you like to shoot for the stars and push yourself,
sorry, we got behind, so otherwise we space the commercials out every 15 minutes. But what happens when I start yapping?
Let's talk about a story.
It's not Andrew's fault. Andrew's fault. It's Andrew's fault that I didn't win the fantasy football. He gave me some bad trades this year.
Gins and vodkas were born from the labor of Rob and Christina Taylor. It's amazing hearing the customers' descriptions of how unique.
Dan, you are going to be at the best. Are you going to be at the basketball game tonight?
From the honey whiskey to
Arlie, I will not be at the basketball game tonight. We're going to do Christmas tonight. But thanks for thinking of me.
Can't believe of the flavor profiles the mixologists are creating at the distillery every day. Revelton Distillery is open Wednesday
He's not a
through Sunday in
ride-in.
Osceola. They're
He's
located
number
at
one.
1400 West Clay Street, right off I-35. Revelton Distillery fine spirits are also available at your local grocery and other retailers around.
Morning, Hank.
Please check
Hank, do me a favor. Put two of those rye bottles back for me. I got to get down there this week and grab those. I've just been busy, buddy.
Well, then it's time for a Revelton moment.
Jeff,
KRNT
Jeff, you won. You won that fishing trip. You've already won.
Des Moines Sports
You're the
Leader.
winner.
The Des Moines Media Group station.
This is
If
the
you keep
Outdoor
sending
Call
stuff in,
Radio
Jeff, you'll
with
win that other
Outdoors
one.
Dan on Des Moines
one day
Sports Leader,
I'll miss it.
1350 ESPN.
Oh my gosh. No, it's unfortunate.
All right, welcome back to the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on 1350 ESPN. Hunting season starting to wind down in Iowa. Don't forget your 2024 hunting and fishing license are going to expire on January 10th. And that's when the seasons are going to shut down. So you got, 6 more days? So get out there and have fun. Enjoy it. And then you're going to be pheasant hunting and all that other stuff at the preserve. So I've got fishing reports to give you, brought to you by Sportsman's Warehouse, the Bait Caddy, Truck of Fishing, Race Sport Marine in Grand Rapids. But I got Skippy P on the line. We're going to talk to, we got something we need to tell you from Gearhead Archery. So I gotta get, as soon as Andrew's done, he's yipping. I brought Andrew donuts today. He should be in a good mood.
Hey, you know, when you have Skip on, we got to have that conversation.
No, I understand.
It's always.
Yeah. All right, let's bring the Twisted Sister on. Hey, buddy.
Dan, good morning from Wisconsin. How is it going?
I'm just having a fine sausage of a day, buddy.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
See, I don't even know what that means.
A good sausage is part of the day?
Yeah.
It means the day's got some meat to it.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, how'd you like that? Or just rolled that right out? Yeah.
Did you just think of that? Or
Well, I kind of linked it. I kind of linked it up.
Linked it. I get it. Linked it.
Yeah.
This segment brought to you by Milo Locker.
Yeah, there you go.
That was good.
Yeah, I don't want to slap myself on the back and give myself a patty.
Oh my gosh, stop. Do you want to scare all your listeners away?
Oh, come on. Our listeners love old dad jokes. Come on.
Oh my gosh.
So I wanted to get you on because I had some people, we're doing a top secret project that I still can't tell you about, but I'm super pumped. Skippy, how many times a week do I call and bug you about new stuff to do?
I was probably twice a day, actually.
Yeah, I you know me, I'm 60. So when I'm programming the radio station or I'm doing commercials or liners down in the studio, I'll be looking at my Pivot Carbon 24 over there, and once in a while I'll get to sneak in a shot. I try to shoot 10 times a day if Raven will let me. But I called Skip and I said, hey, I just had an epiphany. And Skip's sitting there going, yeah, what do you want now? And see, but the thing I love about Skip is if it's a good, he takes my calls. Well, sometimes you do. Now lately, you don't call me back till like 7 o'clock at night.
Well, here's the deal. I find that when I keep the phone close to me, I spend more time fiddling on my phone and getting stuff done. So I've made a conscious effort to put the phone away and concentrate on work when I should be working.
Yeah, and he does do that because he Skip and all the crew up there, they're trying to get your bows out. But I came up with two. I'm actually pumped about. We talked about the releases and everything, which is already out there. We're going to be working on maybe a new release, but I got something for turkey season. If this works out the way we're talking about, it's going to be a game changer, Skippy. I'm actually dreaming about it at night. I'm so pumped.
Oh my gosh, poor Jenny.
Yeah. Well, you know why I love Jenny.
Because it's a female turkey.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. When I met Jenny, I said, "Boy, who's that good-looking blonde over there?" And she goes, "My name's Jenny." I said.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I started spitting and drumming right there.
I'm getting a visual, and that's not even cool. So stop.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Next you'll be pulling out your old Reuben roast or something. You know.
Now, see, I don't bug Rupert. I've heard worse jokes. Thank you, Todd. Todd Rupert said boo. Yeah. Shut up, Rupert.
Todd,
see,
thanks for chiming in.
Yeah, see, I don't bug Rupert about new product. I just bug him about great shirt ideas, and he gets all discombobulated on me.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, but and you got to be honest, Skippy. You thought it was a good idea, the one thing.
Oh yeah, well, game changer.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I can't wait to tell you. So
yeah, Dan's gonna put the tea in turkey. I'm telling you.
I'm gonna put the tea in the turkey. That's right, boy. And it's not that far away, Skippy.
I know. We're in January.
It'll be April before you know it, bro.
I know.
Yeah, we got the Iowa Deer Classic coming up. I will have tickets to give away. I'll probably start giving tickets away in late February or probably middle of February is when we'll get them. Well, we might get them a little early. As soon as I get them, we'll start giving away 4-packs. Okay. So, because Skip, you're going to be at the Deer Classic. It's always exciting to see you there.
Okay. Yeah. I'm excited.
He sounds so excited. Well, you're not going.
I'm so showed out. I mean, I know people love to come to shows and that, but I mean, you do like 12 or 13 of them a year for a lot of years. It's like I don't get excited about going like I used to.
How do you not get excited about putting a 24-inch bow in somebody's hands and watch their face when they shoot it and go, oh my God, how is that so quiet?
Well, that's great once you get everything set up and all that, but the travel and then the worry about whether the road conditions are going to be good or what the weather is, and then traveling with a trailer and do it's just the logistics of all of that, every weekend for a number of years. I've been very fortunate that I haven't had any road issues or anything like that, but those are all things that you think about, you worry about. Once you get there and set up, I mean, that's an easy thing there, but it's just the whole logistics of everything else that happens at the show. And then for some of the listeners, you get all set up, you got your small bows, they're shooting great, everything, and then you get the people walking by with the double-fisted silos of beer, and hey, that kid's bow, hey, that thing accurate? Hey, you shoot deer with that? I mean, I got a list of dumb questions that could be a whole podcast. It's just like I look at him and give him a catalog. Like,
you know what? I would just look at him and say, you just need to keep moving on. You're not qualified to shoot this good of a bow. That's the thing. I had a couple people, since I switched over and say that's the ugliest looking bow, or that's crazy. And I said, you know what? Everything doesn't have to look the same. You take every other bow company, almost every other bow company, their bows look the same. I don't want to. I've
got those too at the show, Dan, where they say, "Hey, that bow is so ugly." I said, "I know. Have you seen your wife?"
Oh,
And then they just keep walking. I think I make more enemies at these shows than friends. But
well, you know what?
Anyway,
that bow is the most functional, accurate, quiet bow I've ever shot. And I was with Matthews for 18 years. Matthews is a great company. I was with Elite for 7-8 years. They're a good company. That bow, it doesn't need to look like every other bow. And Hoyt, here's the thing. I was talking to a guy yesterday. He goes, I've never seen a bow like that. I said, Hoyt had shoot through risers for years. He goes,
I still do.
Yeah,
target sight.
Yeah. He goes, now that you say that, they have. I said, the only difference is instead of having a solid one riser, it's 2 plates that he puts to engineer his bows. And if you think about it, functionality wise, you can actually do more things with that bow than you can a solid riser bow. And I don't know how you engineered that bow the way you did.
Well, we came from the robotics side of things. So I mean, we make a thing called an LBD, which shuttles heavy loads back and forth, and it doesn't twist or torque. So we took the knowledge known by the LBD, and we built it into a riser. But I mean, and quite honestly, I mean, if our bow looked like everyone else's, I wouldn't even want to do this. I mean, what do you got to hang your hat on when you just look like everything else, and you're just, the only thing you have to sell off of is price point? I want to be different. I want to be something that looks different and performs different. It's just, it's different.
Your bow with that binary cam system, and I've shot other bows that had a binary cam system. But that bow, I can draw 3 to 4 pounds more with your bow, and I don't know. I still haven't figured out why, but I can.
It's happiness in your hands. See, the happiness in your hands.
I can actually point that bow down to the ground and come and be at full draw to come up in the blind. But the reason that bow got started, and I don't think we talk about this enough, is that you and your buddy were out west hunting, and you were carrying that long axle bow around. You go, there's got to be a better way for us to pack a bow around when we're out here chasing elk and everything else.
Yeah, exactly. Another thing too is, remember the photo fan I invented?
Yeah.
When Paul saw the photo fan, he's like, Skip, you did it. You invented a product. You have a UPC code on it. You have a patent on it. You took a need, and he goes, it's ready for Walmart. It's in a clamshell package. He goes, you know what? You made a photo fan. We're gonna make a bow. And it basically started on a napkin at the Dash Inn in Buffalo, Wyoming. That's where we started it.
Yeah.
In 2008.
Yeah.
And we made 14 of those little bows, and they all shot good. They're all inventive and stuff. And then we just kind of went from there. And then in 2015, which we're coming up on our 10-year anniversary, we decided to start selling to the public and dealers and stuff like that. So.
Yep.
Well, it's been grassroots the whole way, but I mean. It's just every day you wake up and every day you try and make a difference. And, I got a guy coming here at 10 o'clock today for a new bow. And, I worked last night probably 2 in the morning and crashed on the couch. And here I am.
Yep. You won't find a better customer service in your life than Gearhead. I can tell you that.
Well, Dan, you got to look at it this way. I mean, you need a great product, but your customer service needs to be better than your product. And it's like, you always want to have something that you feel is missing in other companies. When I had problems with my Ford truck, it's like I can't even get to talk to anyone.
Yeah, that's a whole different story.
I know.
Yeah, we were talking about it.
When the phone rings, pick it up, answer it.
Yeah. Skippy just had a guy in South Korea that bought one, and he bought a 24, but he wanted a 20, and Skip says, you know what, just send that bow back. He didn't go to the dealer, he went to Skip, and Skip had him ship that 24-inch bow back, and Skip gave him a 24, just swapped it, gave him a 20.
20, yeah.
Yeah, and he swapped it out and didn't charge the guy. No other bow company would do that.
So he went through a dealer when he bought it.
Well, that's what I said. That's what I said.
We had a dealer in South Korea, and then he took it back to the dealer, and the dealer's like, well, no, that's your bow. You just bought that. And the guy reached out. He goes, I thought I wanted a 24, but now that I got it and I've been shooting, he goes, I think I could shoot a 20.
Yeah.
So he goes, so that's when we discussed it. And the dealership would send it back. So I said, just send it back. And I think we discussed it cost like $299 to send it back U.S.
I told
3
Jen,
days.
Yeah, I told Jenny that, and she just shook her head. That's ridiculous. Arlie says for all the out-of-state guys, you can contact several of us, and we will help get all your stuff into the show and set up for you.
Who said that?
Arlie Miller. If you go on the timeline, you'll see it.
Okay. All right, Mr. Miller.
Yeah. Roger in New York says it's a good-looking bow for sure. I tell you what, I love the bow. I can't wait till I get. If you go on my timeline. Skip just figured out how it's dipped, right? It's not Cerakoted, the mossy oak.
Yeah, that's dipped.
Yeah, on my carbon, my backup carbon's going to be mossy oak, and I can't wait to get that.
Your backup's gonna become your primary once you get it.
You know what, Skippy, I'm going to take that with me as a backup so I can take it and show people and everything. But that my bow that I've got set up after shooting and killing that buck this year, I can't retire that bow.
No, it's a goat.
Yeah, that bow. I can go downstairs and just draw back, and it's right there, dead center. I love that bow. And yeah. All right, I just wanted to get.
Does Jenny know? Does Jenny know you love that bow? She doesn't get jealous. She doesn't have.
Oh, she knows.
Envy.
She hears me down there kissing the riser every once in a while. I'll shoot an arrow, and that thing will be plumb center, and I'll just Raven will look at me. I'll look at Raven, and he'll just go, arr, and I'll say, I know it's money, isn't it, buddy?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Hey, all right. I wanted to get you on just to talk a little bit about some of the stuff we're working on. So, You go have a good weekend, and thank you for everything that you do. And we will be doing a contest for a Disruptor 24 sometime middle of the year. But yeah,
like around July or something like
yeah,
that.
we'll do something.
Get people fired up.
Yeah, because I got to figure out when I know we're gonna do something with Mike on an antelope hunt out in Montana. We'll probably do something in conjunction with that, maybe, or I don't know. We'll talk about it. So,
Well,
did you talk to Mike?
I talked to him yesterday. I talk to him almost every day here because I gotta go out there and guide some turkey hunters this spring. So we're kind of trying to set some dates up. So I need to be there May 1st through the 5th or 3rd. So I think I'm gonna go out a little bit early, 4 or 5 days early, to maybe do scouting and hunt for myself and stuff like that. So maybe mark your calendar too.
Yeah, there you go. All right, buddy. Have a good weekend. Tell everybody hi for me.
I will.
Yeah.
Gearhead Archery. www.gearheadarchery.com, or you can just call me.
You know the bit.
Yeah, I don't even have to prompt him anymore. He just goes right into it. So
that's called professional, Dan.
Yeah, there you go. Thanks, Skippy.
All right, have a great day.
I'll see you, buddy. Thank you.
Yeah,
there he goes, my buddy Skippy Peterson. All right, 814 and some change. All right, we got all the knife winners, right? We got everybody's won the knives. I've announced the winners. Let me take a break, and when we come back, I got fishing info for you. We'll be right back on the Outdoor Call Radio Show. No one has better customer service than Gearhead. Also, a great down-to-earth owner that will go above him. Thank you, Chris. He does a great job, buddy. That's for sure.
Before you left, you bet they are. The Work Sharp Knife and Tool Sharpener is designed to sharpen every knife you own. By using changeable, flexible abrasive belts, the sharpening system is able to sharpen a variety of knives, including curved and serrated knives.
Pete wants to see the camera.
Knives, gut hooks, axes, and even kitchen knives. The Work Sharp Knife and Tool Sharpener
Anything
does
for
this
you
with
guys,
precision
Pete.
angle sharpening guides and flexible abrasive belts to ensure the proper 20-degree angle every time. Each Work Sharp Knife and Tool Sharpener is assembled in the USA.
Will I be giving more of these away? Probably this summer. I gotta talk to Tacticam. They got some new stuff coming out, but there's the camera. That's what he won. He won that.
Or anytime at worksharptools.com.
What's his name? John?
That's worksharptools.com.
John Cross. That's John's camera right there. Brand new Tacticam X Pro.
Arrow to where it needs to go. Not all bows are made the same, and that's especially true when it comes to
I'll probably do a pure whitetail Tacticam giveaway. Probably do that in June. End of June, July, and we'll give them away right about. We'll probably give them away 1st of August, so you can get out there and start making your mock scrapes. That's usually when I get out there and start setting my scrapes up and everything, so I can start seeing them velvet bucks.
Customer satisfaction every day. They are constantly looking at ways to keep Gearhead
And then
bows
before you
quiet,
know it,
deadly
it's
accurate,
hunting season.
and affordable. So when you're looking for your next hunting partner, head over to your nearest dealer like
I usually put
Archery Field and
I start putting my
Sports
mocks
in
out in
Altoona, Iowa,
June.
Or go online to www.gearheadarchery.com. Stack the deck on your next hunt with Gearhead. Shop online at gearheadarchery.com.
How's the customer
or
service at
Archery
Roost and
Field and
Peace?
Sports in Altoona.
Do they even have customer service at Roost and Peace?
Just crawled onto your leg and is burying
Todd, you
its
should
head
know
into
you're
your
the owner.
flesh.
What are you even asking that for?
And you may or may not find the tick.
I haven't had
In
any
the coming
complaints
weeks,
yet,
you may or
Rupert.
may not notice a red ring around the bite. Shortly thereafter, you may or may not get
Oh,
really
Todd.
sick. Your doctor may or may not test you for Lyme disease. The test may or may not detect it, meaning you may or may not get the medication needed. If untreated or not treated on time, you could
I
have
know
a
they make a
lifetime
great
of
stocking cap. Look at that.
Don't take that
Ooh,
chance.
look at
Get
that. Isn't that
Elimitic
beautiful?
clothing from Game Hide. Elimitic features
That sucker's
insect
heavy,
shield,
man.
a repellent that is fused to the fabric fibers. Ticks hate it. Elimitic clothing will retain
I
its
gave all my
effectiveness,
outdoor
but the life
Dan
of the
ones
garment
away the other
needs
day.
no special
I
care.
was trying to
The
get your
treatment is
opinion on
odorless
it.
and
Oh,
invisible.
I
Wearing
see.
Elimitic can help protect you
I
from
give it a
ticks,
7,
chiggers,
8, 7 and a
other
half.
insects. It
Now,
is featured
if
in a
Chrissy's
complete
doing
line
it,
of
it's a 10.
quality Game Hide hunting clothing. To learn more,
Morning, Brandon.
visit
I'm just
GameHide.com.
teasing, folks. Todd's super.
Hello, this is Dave from JLM Shooter Supply in Urban.
He does a good job. I
We're a
can't wait for you to
full-service
see
gun
those
shop that
shirts, man.
specializes in helping you
They're going to
find
be
the right
awesome.
firearm.
Tie-dyed.
We carry
He's
new
got
and
some
used
great
firearms
tie-dye
for all
shirts
shooting
coming.
disciplines, from self-defense to
He's
shooting
going to have a
enthusiasts,
culinary.
as well as folks who like to hunt. We have recently expanded our store
He's
to
sitting there
better
going,
serve your
what
needs.
did you
We still
say?
accept trades on all types of
Tie-dye.
guns. Go also look at any
Can
firearm
you imagine
might wish to
Rupert in a
sell
tie-dye
or
shirt?
consignment.
No.
JLM Shooter Supply carries firearms to meet any budget, and we can even special order items
Oh,
for those who
brother.
like to add higher-end guns to their collection. JLM also has
Pace
a full-time
yourself.
gunsmith on board that can help with all your gun repair needs. So from ammo
Todd
and hearing
Rupert's
protection,
Roost and Peace
gun
Turkey
cleaning
Hall
kits,
has
holsters,
great
and sights,
customer
we
service
handle
and
it
no
all
better
at
basement
JLM Shooter Supply in
conversations.
Urbandale. Please stop by and see us at 6931 Douglas
Oh.
Avenue in Urbandale.
Best
Or
slate
call us
call
at
I've ever used.
515-331-1577.
Is a Rupert.
That's 515-331-1577.
Hey, are you in the market for a
Keep
new
laughing.
RV this year?
How was all's everybody's Christmas? Everybody was good, Brandon. I hope you had a good Christmas too,
Head
buddy.
on over to the friendly folks at Imperial RV Center in Ankeny. Imperial RV has been serving Iowa camping enthusiasts for 50 years. They carry pull-behind or fifth-wheel RVs from Sprinter, Hideout, Passport, and Alpine. They now carry SMC horse trailers that have built-in living quarters for rodeo and horse lovers. Imperial RV also
Rupert.
features a full-service center ready for any repair that your RV might have. Imperial RV can finance on-site to help you
Boy,
with all
today's
your
show's going
financing
quick.
needs. They also have a full-service parts
Crazy.
department for anything you might need to keep your camper going. They're open Monday through Saturday.
Rupert's got some new stuff coming out. I can't tell you. I'm sworn to secrecy, but when you see it, probably your first chance of seeing it's going to be at the Deer Classic. You're going to be you're if you love turkey calls like I do, you're going to be pumped.
Making memories to last a lifetime.
You're listening
Especially
to
if you like to
Outdoor
collect
Radio
them.
with Outdoors Dan on 1350 ESPN.
All right, welcome back to the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan. Time for some fishing info. Black Hawk Lake, ice thickness is around 5 inches of ice off Ice House Point ramp. Black crappie bites are good. The eyes are fair. You're going to have to do some sorting to find some keepers. Black swarms, small jigs, tiplet and minnows producing the best bite. Brushy Creek, ice fishing is not recommended. Storm Lake, ice is mostly covered. The lake is mostly covered. There are some pockets of open water. No fishing report though. That's weird. Clear Lake, ice thickness 7 to 9 inches. Gills are good. Crappie are good. Walleye are slow. Raven, are you listening to Daddy? I love you, Raven. You're a good boy. You're such a good doggy. He sits there and listens to me on the show.
That's very nice of him.
Yeah, his little. I can see him right now. His little ears perked up and his tail's wagging. Yeah, that's my dad. That's my dad. I love my dad.
Where is he? Where is he?
Yeah. That's all right. I'll be home in 39 minutes, son. Walleye are slow. Bass are slow. I called him my son the other day when I was doing a live, and I had this lady. Why? I can't believe you called that dog your son. And Jenny says he's in bed. Yeah, thanks, Raven. Traitor.
Taking the morning off.
Yeah. She goes, I can't believe you called that lab your son. I said, well, first of all, I see that lab born. I see my kids. And whenever I see him, he's glad to see me. And he don't always have his paw out for money. So, yeah, he's my son. In my will, it's Jenny, Raven, Danny, Riley.
As it should be,
As
right?
it should be.
As it should be.
Yeah, I tell the kids that. They don't like that too much. Yeah, Raven gets my boat and my Polaris. Clear Lake, the gills are good. Walleye are slow. Try a minnow near rocky habitat. Yellow bass are slow. Yellow perch are fair. Crystal Lake, crappie bites good. Gills are slow. Lake Smith, ice thickness is around 6 to 7 inches. Gills are fair. Crappie are fair. Rice Lake, walleye are slow. Yellow perch are slow. Silver Lake, looking about 6 to 8 inches on the ice. Gills are slow. Pike are slow. Perch are fair. Try a jig tip with bait in 2 to 3 inches of water. Big Creek has thin ice and large areas of open water. Don Williams Lake, ice thickness is around 2 inches or less. Lake Patoka, rainbow trout bite's good. Terra Lake, the rainbow trout bite is slow. Triumph Park West, the rainbow bite is good. Ice fishing is not recommended. I thought I was in the will. Well, if you get that T-shirt made that I want you to make, where it says with the black glasses and the beard, we might talk, Rupert.
Oh, he's already built in.
Now, hey, I'm
be
just
built
telling you, if you had Todd Rupert's got these black plastic frame glasses, right? Okay, and then he's got that reddish orange beard. Wouldn't that not be a killer shirt they have just the glasses and the beard on the shirt, and then on the back, it's a Rupert. It's always good, or something like that. Our Ruperts are Ruperts roost in peace. Always a great call. Now see, always a great call.
Always a great.
There you go. Another $1 million idea right there, spawned on the radio show. If it's a Rupert, it's always a great call. You know what? If you need on your next turkey call purchase, if you get a Rupert, it's always a great call. Man, I'm changing his commercials. I'm going to use that as a tag.
Yep.
That's a $1 million tag right there.
Nailed it.
I did. Thank you very much.
Todd sent that idea to you.
Yeah,
I can tell.
I need a raise, Rupert. Okay. Oh, hold on a second. No. Aha, hold on. Rupe, you just don't appreciate good thoughts. I'm just telling you. Always a great call. What a tagline.
What a tagline.
Yeah.
It's true.
See, like the outdoor call, our tagline is answer the call.
Ta-da.
See? $1 million idea right there. I even got that federally trademarked. Yeah. If it's a Rupert, it's always a great call.
Always a great call.
Yeah, if it's a roost in peace, it's always a great call. You guys know the story of a Rupert? How all that came about? Todd and his buddy were out turkey hunting, and they got hungry, so they went to the big donut shop there in Greensburg, and they were sitting there chomping on their beautiful glazed donuts. And they had turkeys behind them. There's a little wooded area right behind the donut store. And there was a gobbler back down there gobbling and firing it off, and one of the guys threw a call in, and it just didn't sound good. And Todd said, "Here, let me show you something. I can make one better than that." So he went back to the house, designed his own call, and that's how Rupert's Roost in Peace turkey calls came about. All because of a glazed donut and a tom turkey gobbling on the ridge. Is that not a great story? Good morning, Bob. Morning, Jeff. That's really not how it happened. Kind of sounds like a Ripper commander. A what? I don't know what that is.
You should.
I don't know what a Ripper commander is. Yeah, Roost in Peace calls, Brandon. Check them out on Facebook. Did I get through? Prairie Rose has provided excellent ice fishing since the renovation. Large bluegill and a decent crappie population. And that's it. There's your fishing report for the day. Kind of they don't give you a big in-depth. No catfish on that. Did you notice there was no catfish on there at all?
Boy, I haven't had catfish in a while.
Huh?
I haven't had that in a while.
Catfish?
Yeah.
Man, I tell you what. I don't know what it is about ice fishing, but and I love spring fishing, don't get me wrong, and fall fishing is really good. But have you ever noticed when you go ice fishing that the fish, the fillet is much thicker? It's firmer. It's a big flat fillet, and it's not mushy. It's real firm, and it's super clear. And I don't know why, but when you get fish out of the ice, they taste better. I don't understand that, but they do. Which is really, I don't know if it's because the water column's cleaner, or I don't know. I'm guessing. I don't know, but I mean, ice fishing, the fish are awesome. So I know Rupert's working. If Rupert wasn't working, I'd get him on here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait for the Deer Classic. 3 full fun days of Todd Rupert.
I mean, I'll tell you now, nothing could be better.
Well, and he's, people just, they flock to the booth because they want to see the Rupert.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, you buy a turkey call or a grunt call from Todd, you get a chance to take a selfie. You know what they call selfies in the UK? An Ussie. Did you know that?
Really?
It's not a selfie, it's an Ussie.
You're not pulling my
I'm not
here?
making that up. I just learned that the other day.
Where'd you learn that from?
Ted Lasso, the TV show.
Ted Lasso. You're watching Lasso now?
You know what? I've watched it twice.
All 3 seasons?
And actually I went back and watched it again because it's pretty funny.
It is hilarious.
Yeah. Barbecue sauce. It's Speed. I was talking to Speed the other day, and he goes, that'll work. I said, yeah, barbecue sauce. He liked that.
I mean, hey.
Every time I draw back my bow and I let that arrow go, that's what I say, barbecue sauce. Barbecue sauce. Always tastes better out of the ice. It does. I don't know why. Bob White. Hey, Roop, what's up? Bob Wright's talking to Roop. Well, Roop's working. Otherwise, we'd get him on here. I'm telling you, you got to make the Iowa Deer Classic. Todd's got a new call system coming out, and you're gonna love it. It's fast. It's phenomenal. So, and if you're a collector, you're gonna be pumped. 8:28 and some change. Let me take a break. I'll be right back on 1350 ESPN. That way I stay on time. I think if you buy a turkey call, you should get a donut. Ooh, I like that, Bob. Rupert, you hear that? You buy a call, you get a donut. Bring about 150 dozen donuts with you.
To sensitivity and longer cast, Trica has people talking. Trica rods are scientifically proven to be more sensitive with their unique weave design, as much as 2 times as sensitive.
Yeah, I can't wait for the
other
new calls.
rod brands.
I collect calls, so I'm excited about it. I always like taking a friction call, and I won't even stuff the soundboard up. I'll just keep it in my collection. Those are awesome to collect. I started doing that about 20 years ago. I'm a turkey call nut.
Significantly less than other high-end rods available.
I can't wait to hear that.
1 year, no questions asked guarantee. Tracker rods can be returned for any reason up to 1 year.
I can't wait to hear that spitting and drumming.
They also come with a limited lifetime warranty. If you want to see what
I love my deer hunting, but I love my turkey hunting.
Rods at Trica.com. That's TRIKA.com.
In the mood for a great family treat or a special gift idea? Hop on over to the Lotta Pop store, located at 647
I feel sorry for
South
people that never get out and do that.
That's where you'll find over
You got to go
30 fresh
turkey hunting and at
flavors of
least
the most
experience it
delicious
once in your
Iowa
life.
popcorn in the central Iowa area. You'll love the fresh hot flavors like caramel, caramel apple, kettle corn, jalapeno cheddar, cheddar cheese, birthday cake, or patriotic mix, just to name a few. You'll find something for everyone at Lotta Pop in Ankeny. Arlie and his crew can help you pick out the perfect variety pack, tin, or gift package.
I was called an Ussy once. I bet you were, Jeff.
Popcorn, especially when it's from Lotta Pop. It's the same great popcorn you'll find at
Are you ever going to have someone more coming out for somebody to win a knife? Brandon, you can listen to the app. I'll be giving away a knife next week. Just send me a screenshot.
Lottapop.com. Lotta Pop, great tasting popcorn from Iowa since 1969.
Trails are not always easy. That's
Smelter
why
not
your
doing
boots need to fit and perform when you're outdoors. Itasca Footwear has been helping folks on their
Did
adventures
what?
for over 40 years.
No, I'm calling the winner.
Itasca learned over the years that using only the highest quality materials and hardware is the way to make footwear for
John?
the whole family in all situations.
Outdoors, you see my
Whether you're
email?
out elk hunting, chasing moose or whitetails,
You're
riding
welcome.
snowmobile
Congratulations. You're
trails,
going to love
or
that
ice fishing
camera.
in
Have you used
sub-zero
Tacticam
weather,
before?
Itasca Footwear will provide you not
Okay.
only a great fit,
Well, do you want me to give this away to somebody else if you already got
Itasca has
some?
sizes and styles for the whole family.
I'm just kidding,
You wanna
John.
give
I'm
them
just
the
I'm
same
just I'm
comfort
just
and fit
teasing
that
you,
you
John.
look for in
No, I'm just teasing. All right, so you're gonna your info is here at the radio station, so you know where Des Moines Radio Group is.
Family-owned retails. For more information or
Yeah,
footwear
yeah,
styles,
it's off of Locust. It's right across from the sculpture. Yeah, so it's here. You can come and get it during normal business hours. Okay. Yeah, do me a favor. Get as many friends and family to download the app for me because we got a ton of stuff to give away this year. All right, buddy. Congrats. You're welcome. And you can put in to win again after 30 days. Okay. All right. Thanks, John. Happy New Year. Bye bye.
They can help you cover your bow fishing trips with a new Tacticam fish cam that's totally
Do you want me to forward you that information?
awesome bow fishing action.
Or
All
the
Tacticam
camera?
cameras feature 4K resolution, Wi-Fi compatible, feature
All right,
live
I
stream
just emailed it to you.
with over 2.5 hours of record time that
So that's
feature
already
image
here.
stabilization that's far above other cameras in its class. The Tacticam remote lets you hook up multiple cameras to one remote to capture more angles and shots like never before.
There you go, Jeff.
When you're ready to record your next hunting or
How's
fishing
things in
adventure,
Illinois, buddy?
don't forget to take your Tacticam camera. You'll be able to relive your trips like never before. Tacticam.com for more info.
In these times when a lot of us are working from home, it's even more important to make sure your home is the right temperature and comfortable. Now is a great time to call the experts at Wyckoff Heating and Cooling at 287-6000 to schedule a check on your current heating and cooling systems. Is your house too dry and giving your family issues? A Honeywell dehumidifier system
Not
installed
answering.
with your AC heating system can solve that issue right
Joe
away.
must be working with a
Wyckoff
customer.
Heating and Cooling is a family-owned and operated business that has been serving Iowa residents and businesses for over 70 years. They offer 24-hour service and programs like the Peace of Mind Plan for less than $15 a month.
I'm not even going to say that out loud, Chris.
Or in the woods this year, please call the folks at
just
Wyckoff
come
Heating
back
and Cooling for
different.
any of your home or business heating and cooling needs. One call to Wyckoff Heating and Cooling will bring you peace of mind under your roof every day.
This is the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on Des Moines Sports Leader, 1350 ESPN.
All right, welcome back to the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on 1350 ESPN. Hope everyone's having a great Saturday all across the good old USA. Stay warm out there, folks. It's chilly. So we normally have Smeltzer on this time of year over at The Rock at Carl Chevrolet, but he must be with a customer. So I will do my first Joe Smeltzer commercial by myself for 2025. Let's head on over to Oral Labor Road to The Rock and talk to our friend Joe. I never turned anybody down in my life, Smeltzer, on a brand new car deal. Joe, what's going on this morning, buddy?
Car deals I have. Interest rates are low. Rebates are here. Come and see me.
You are the kind of the Yoda of car salesmen. I don't know how you do it, man. You just bring everybody in and you evaluate them, and you can tell if they got the right stuff to make sure to get that new truck or car purchase.
Easy it is, Dan. I take good care of my customers. Yes, they stay with the force always. Come on down to Carl Chevrolet.
Boy, I'm straining a little bit there. It's almost like Elmo now. How did I go from Yoda to Elmo?
It's a Yoda. It's Elmo.
Yeah.
Deals I have. Deals financing. After the sales customer service. We are very good at what we do at Carl Chevrolet. We're a galaxy above. And we don't use the force. We just give good deals. Come and see us on Oral Labor Road.
All right, well, there you heard it from Joe. I can't do Yoda anymore. Smeltzer over there. If you want a good deal, they've got a big variety of new vehicles ready there for you to try out. They've got cars or trucks newer to you, that means used, and that are certified. They'll take great care of you. Service after the sale. I just had my oil change done the other day. They got me in and out in like 35 minutes, and they will do the same for you over at the Quick Lane. Carl Chevrolet. I just go see Joe Smeltzer. He's going to save you a ton of money, everybody. Thanks, Joe.
You're welcome.
Oh, I got to quit doing Yoda, man. That hurts my voice anymore.
Well, I do have the one of you doing Scooby-Doo.
I did Scooby?
Yeah.
I can't do Scooby-Doo.
I think you did do Scooby.
I don't think I did Scooby-Doo.
Well, let's see this here. I have it labeled down as Scooby.
Uh-huh.
Joe, hey, what's up going over there at The Rock at Oral Labor Road in Ankeny?
Well, Dan, I'm so glad you called. I got
That's not Scooby-Doo.
I think you tried to do Scooby.
Get out of here. That's not. I don't even know what the heck that was. Yeah.
This is hilarious.
Yeah. Goodbye. Get it off. That's enough of that. I don't even know what that is. Are you sure I wasn't doing Barney Fife?
Dip it in the bud. Andy, that deal's not good, Andy. Nip it in the bud.
Yeah, okay, that could be it.
My no need, Bert would be a great one on a shirt. I'm just telling you, Chris, that Rupert Beard shirt would be awesome. This is gold, Skippy says. Thanks.
Yeah. Fear leads to anger. Anger leads to gearhead. Gearhead leads to success.
There you go. There you go, Skippy. I used to be able to do Fozzie Bear too. I'm starting to lose my ability to mimic. All right, so I announced this a couple weeks ago. I've got a buddy of mine that's going through some bad stuff. My buddy Dave Jones, he's my taxidermist. Dave, I've been working with Dave, and we've been buddies for 20-something years, 23, 24 years, and he started doing chemo last week. And, you know me, I lost my dad at 58, I apologize, 58 from non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. And for years here in central Iowa, I did a charity every year called the Beast Feast. And we quit doing that a couple years ago, but we raised several $100,000 doing that, doing a wild game dinner every year, and that was I did that for my dad, and we helped a lot of folks. I know that went to a lot of research, and that's very important to me. And Dave was having some problems, and he finally called me back, and he says, "Yeah, they found out I got cancer." And when you're 60, you start hearing this stuff from your buddies and your family, and it's just not pleasant. We all love our family and our friends, and I think it's so important that we tell our friends and family that at least the ones you appreciate, right? That how much you care and love them, and while they're here, when they're gone, they don't hear it. And I don't know how many times over the years where I wish I would have called, or I wish I would have said something, and you can't ever get that opportunity back. And we hope Dave's going to kick this thing's butt, and we got good vibes, good feelings, and we send Dave all the positive energy we can. I want you all to keep Dave Jones in your prayers, Jones Brothers Taxidermy, and we want Dave to be around for a whole bunch of years. And I think almost every deer and everything that I've got mounted, I'd say 99% of the stuff I have mounted downstairs in the studio is from Dave and Harv. And they've always done a great job, and I just love them. They're just good friends. So I was kind of kicking around, what can I do to honor Dave and to keep a legacy thing going? And hell, I mean, Dave will probably outlive me. You don't know what's going to happen. Heck, I could be gone next week. You just never know. And then, Andrew, what are you going to do are you going to keep the show going if I die? I mean, because I know my kids ain't. Are you going to be outdoors, Andrew? Are you going to keep stuff going? I mean, what's going to happen if I go?
If you go?
Outdoors, Andrew. Did you hear that?
Well, we're going to actually like baseball on the show if you go.
Yeah, well, I'm going to come back and haunt you. I will too. Andrew. So
you'll be the ghost this time.
Yeah. So we're going to start doing an outdoors the Dave Jones Outdoors Person of the Year award, and I will let you guys know. I'll get all the rules and the criteria. I'll try to have all this done after turkey season, because it's going to be here before we know it. But and we'll give that away at the end of the year every year, and we're gonna do an award, and just to signify the award, I want somebody to be given the award, an individual who embraces the outdoors with ethics and enthusiasm, is a good steward of the outdoors, and we'll try to start getting that going this year. So I don't know, Dave, if you're still listening or not. I hope this doesn't embarrass you, but we love you. We appreciate you. You've done so much for us on the show over the years. We've given away deer mounts, shoulder mounts, that the Beast Feast, I don't know how many times we've given away a hunt, auctioned off a hunt, and Dave would come up and say, give him a shoulder mount with it. And, that's the kind of guy Dave Jones is. And I will always be grateful. Tony says he knows how it feels. I hear you, Tony. I just want to make sure that, people know how much we love and appreciate Dave, and we're gonna continue that for many years. So, all right, am I caught up?
One more big break.
One more big break. Let's do. Let me tell everybody about Herman's Fine Jewelers. We just gave away those diamond earrings, man, and the winner was so pumped about that. And I want to say thanks to everybody, Frank and Donnie and Ramey and just everybody down at Herman's Fine Jewelry, 2900 University in West Des Moines. They've been a friend and a partner of the show for a long time. Donnie and Frank, we just lost Donnie last year, and I just partners like that. I bet you they've been with me over 20 years, and those are the folks that help me do the outdoors to you each and every week. I think we're the only outdoor show in Iowa on the radio anymore. I think we're it. We outlasted everybody. And a lot of that is because you, the listeners, and our partners. So if you're looking for something special, Valentine's Day is coming up. If you need in-store jewelry repair, or you got something that you want to trade in, go over to 2900 University Avenue in West Des Moines. You look for the big Herman sign. Get in there and tell them the outdoor guy sent you. You're going to get more for your treasure than you will anywhere else. I promise you that. They can even do custom. They're redesigning a bear claw, one of my bear claws, for a pendant for me right now. Give them a call, 515-222-2600, 515-222-2600, and they're going to treat you like family because they're that nice. We'll be right back on the Outdoor Call Radio.
If you're into cooking wild game or grilling, you probably love to transform your wild game into delicious meals or great tasting snacks. High Mountain Seasonings has everything you need to help you make some of the best tasting sausage, snack sticks, or jerky around.
I love you, Davey.
High Mountain Seasonings offers simple, easy-to-use kits that are used at home, including 3 new low-sodium blends that will produce wild game snacks your family will love. High Mountain Seasonings makes grilling steaks or smoking your favorite meats taste even better with their special
I got 8
spices,
months until I get
marinades,
fantasy
and
football
rubs for
back.
deer, elk, or your favorite steaks.
8 months.
High Mountain has
8
also
months.
just introduced taco
Why
and
does
fajita
it take?
blends that
It
are
takes
spicing up
forever.
kitchens
It's
and
like
grills
deer hunting.
all across the country.
It takes forever
Look
for
High
deer
Mountain
season to get here.
Seasonings at
We say
Sportsman's
this every
Warehouse
year.
or at your favorite
You
grilling
wait
retailer,
all year.
or go to
October 1st gets here in
HIMTandjerky.com
Iowa.
for recipes
We
and
get
to find
ready
the
to hunt,
closest store near you.
and you will go to
High
bed.
Mountain
You wake up.
Seasonings has
It's January
everything
10th
you
already.
need to make your game or
It's
favorite
crazy.
grilling meats taste great.
Why can't the rest of the year go like that? Everybody's going. Everybody loves the summer saying, "Shut up."
Yeah. Dan, come on.
I need to talk to Andrew Quillen and see when we're going to do the outdoor day at the iCubs.
There you go.
Hopefully it's after turkey season this year. Man, we gave a ton of stuff away today.
Keeping your bait
4
fresh,
knives, the
alive,
camera.
and handy. Well, let's talk about a bait system that helps folks catch more
I need to
fish
get some
and
bait
is made in
caddies.
Minnesota
I
with
emailed Bob the other day. I
The
never did
bait
hear back
caddy
from
is
Bob.
an amazing bait system that you can use for open water fishing or ice
We need to
fishing
do a bait
that
caddy
keeps your
contest.
minnows, leeches,
Hey,
shiners,
if you're
and
going up to
bait
Minnesota,
fresh while you
Fred's
fish.
Bait
The bait caddy
and the
has a
Winnie
clear
Trading
UV
Post has bait
resistant housing
caddies.
that lets
I
you
know they
see
got
your
them there
bait
for
at
sure.
all times. Its large lid allows easy
I don't know why
access to your
somebody in
bait
Iowa's not
and keeps
selling
it
them.
handy and flush in 8 to 10 inch ice holes. No
Well,
loose
I'm telling
parts,
everybody
it's
about them. But
self-filling, then it
those are great
floats.
for ice
Plus,
fishing.
it's made not to crack, warp,
speak the
or
truth.
fade. The
Amen.
bait caddy will fit in your live well or troll easy alongside your boat, and it's made in the USA.
Yeah, I
Bait
know,
caddy
Jeff.
has a
Life is
lifetime
fast.
warranty and will be a bait system
I was
your
thinking
friends
about that
will
last
want.
night too.
For more information, please go online
It's like,
to
God, I want to be 61.
www.baitcaddy.com. The bait
What
caddy
is up
easy
with
access
that?
to your bait, made in Minnesota and keeps your bait
I don't
fresh
feel
all
61. I feel like 30.
Winter tips call for a winter
Yeah, I do.
warm-up, and
Inside I
nothing
do.
hits the spot quite
Good
like
for
the
you.
chicken tortilla soup from Chick-fil-A.
I don't think
This
I'm.
delicious blend of spicy shredded
I mean,
chicken,
Jenny can
veggies,
even. You don't act like you're
seasoned
60.
tortilla strips is certain to
I know.
keep you
I'm
cozy
styling and
all
profiling,
season
honey.
long. Stop by today and enjoy
Woo!
a cupful of hearty, spicy,
I woke up
creamy
feeling Ric Flair
chicken
today.
Yeah,
tortilla
I
soup.
feel up
Order
feeling
ahead to
Ric Flair, and then I get out, try to
and
get out of bed, and I
remember, it's only
creak,
available for a limited
crack,
time.
crinkle, crack.
And then your joints.
Veins are
act
very
like Ric Flair.
important to your arrow
Yeah.
flight and for consistent grouping. Flex Fletch
I
and
can
its
still
fine
pull my
lineup
bow
of
back.
products has been helping archers steer their arrows for over 50 years. Silent Night vanes are 30% thinner with a much greater taper than vanes out there. This contributes to a dramatic reduction of in-flight drag. Flex Fletch vanes also have the capability of
No.
reshaping
Who
or
are you rooting
bounce
for
back
the rest of the year? Are
after
you rooting for the
pass-through shots
Packers,
on
the
targets
Vikings?
or game. This
I
ensures
will- it is in
consistent
my
arrow
Chiefs?
flight
DNA
every
to not
time.
root for the
Flex
Vikings,
Fletch
so
offers a
you could
variety
already
of colors,
eliminate
Well, Skippy
sizes,
loves
and
you because he
styles
loves
for
Green Bay.
any archer
Oh,
to
man,
use
I'm-
in their
I
setup.
ble-
Whether
I-
it's
I
for 3D
bleed
indoor or hunting,
golden green,
Flex
man.
See, I'm
Fletch
still
has
a
the
Chiefs
vein
and a
for
Vikings
you. To
fan.
see these
Well,
great
we all
veins
make
and
mistakes.
adhesives like Zing or Flex Bond to get a great seal on your arrow when you fletch, go
I
to
don't
your
know,
local
man. It's
dealer
gonna be
or
tough this year.
flexfletch.com. Flex Fletch,
Yeah, Chiefs
proudly
will
made
probably
in the
elect themselves
USA,
into the
based
Super
out
Bowl.
of Minnesota.
I saw
You're
something on
listening to the
YouTube the
Outdoor
other day. I
Call
can't say it
Radio
on the air,
with
but it was
Outdoors
pretty
Dan on
funny.
1350
Yeah.
ESPN.
All right, welcome back to the Outdoor Call Radio. Can't believe the show's almost over already. The last segment of the show is always brought to you by Advanced Family Dentistry. It's a new year. You need a new smile? Well, they can give you that at Advanced Family Dentistry. They got Invisalign, Dr. Scott Obi-Wan Kenobi Yagi. Now, see, he can do a Jedi because he's a Jedi dentist.
Yeah.
Yeah. He can do Yoda, especially when he gets.
I should have asked him last time I was there.
You should have. Why don't you do that?
I've got to go.
Have
there.
him hit the laughing gas and have him do Yoda.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like if you don't do Yoda.
You know, I tried the laughing gas. It didn't do anything for me. Have you ever done that when you went to the dentist?
So it didn't.
It
didn't do its purpose.
I don't understand that. I would rather had a shot of whiskey or something. You know, just for a painkiller. But
you're the first person I've met who that has not worked on.
I don't either that or they didn't do enough gas or whatever. But yeah, I didn't.
Did you have too much gas when you were a kid?
I don't think so. I don't know.
Mm.
I don't know, but I tried it. They just use the old Novocaine, you know. But if you're looking for a new dentist, both Andrew and I both go to Obi-Wan Kenobi Advanced Family Dentistry. Dr. Yagi, Dr. Stewart, Dr. Brandt, Dr. Williams, they all do a great job. If you're new to the area, they're over in Ankeny on 907 North Ankeny Boulevard. You can just give them a call on 515-964-1490, or go check them out anytime at ankenysmiles.com. They can do everything from root canals, crowns. They can make your crown while you wait. You don't have to come back anymore. They do a great job with that. And the Invisalign, like I said, they can even help you with sleep apnea. Ask them about that. They've been voted best dentist practice in Ankeny for like 3,000 years in a row. It's every year. Go check them out. And when you leave, they should say, "May the floss be with you."
The floss will be with you.
Not even responding to you anymore.
Man, he's always there.
He's always there.
He's always. You can't get rid of him.
Hey, Hoyt. Good morning, buddy. Good to see you. Happy New Year. Can you believe we're in 25 already?
I know. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous.
I've been doing this show in Iowa now for 24 years. 24 years out of Iowa. 27 in St. Louis.
Wow.
20. Can you believe that? That's a long time to be on the radio.
I mean, hey. And now you're breaking out.
Oh my gosh. Grant Neal, Happy New Year, buddy. How you doing, pal? If you're with Josh, tell Josh I said hi. I know those guys are, I know one of them's hunting. Grant, we love you, bud.
We love you.
Man, they came out with a new vest. It's got a little pure whitetail embroidered part on the, and I got to get one of them.
Maybe if you,
I should get it today because I
saw.
saw.
Go to Todd with the vest idea.
I did. I went to Todd.
Are you sure?
I talked to Todd. I talked to Gearhead, because I'm a vest guy. I like wearing vests. But that pure whitetail, they came out with a flannel coat last year. I bought one of those. I tell you what, that thing's warm. It's awesome. But you guys hooked me on the vest, Grant. I saw that and I said I have to have that. So I bought it. Good stuff. Happy New Year, pal. Oh, Rupert, look at Rupert kissing up to Grant. Hi, Grant. Hey, Grant, we just had Chad from Weeby Knives on. We talked about you. Yeah, Grant and Josh, Pure Whitetail selling the heck out of those Weeby Knives.
As they should.
Yeah, and I knew they were going to do good with those.
Oh, yeah.
They do more for their pro staff people. If you like using deer products, you go check out purewhitetail.com, because I would put their stuff up against anybody. And I decoy a ton of deer, and you saw how close that buck was this year to my decoy. I mean, he was feeding right next to it, and I should have shot that deer. I messed up letting that deer go. But I got a nice deer, and it all worked out. But that pure whitetail stuff is money. So money. I'm just telling you. It just means we have a new season and fresh. I'm loving it. Well, there you go. Oh, 2025, man.
I know.
Yeah, I missed the bash last year because I tore my Achilles tendon. I can't wait to go to Ohio this year. That's a. Hey, if you love to deer hunt, and you like being around like-minded folks that love to deer hunt and have fun, and it's a family atmosphere, go to purewhitetail.com and join the field staff. It doesn't cost you anything. And they give away, you think I give away a lot of stuff? Pure Whitetail probably gives away 3 times more than I do. They're a bigger company than I am. But they give away, they really take care of their field staff people. And they do a thing every year at Josh's place. What's that called? Martin Holler? I think it's called Martin Holler. But I've never seen anything like it. People camp out all weekend. It's a big festival, and it's all deer hunting. It's just really, really cool. So go check that out, purewhitetail.com. And if you come out to the bash, it's free to come out. You'll probably see me there with my little tent. I'll be there with the outdoor call tent, or the booth, however you want to say it. But yeah, I like PW. It's good stuff.
Always.
Yeah, good, and they're good partners.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
great people.
Yeah, actually, Josh is going to let me use a couple of their hunts on Bowstring Adventures. So
really,
Grant smoked a really, really nice buck this year too. He did a really good job. So, and he self-filmed it. That I still say, you know, I've been doing TV for 27 years, and when you're self-filming bow hunts, that's the hardest thing in the world to try to do, because you want to get good footage. You got to be the camera person first, and then you're the hunter second. And I don't know how many times that's cost me animals, because I was trying to get the footage, make sure the ND filter's right, make sure everything's not soft, it's in focus, make sure my audio level is on, and then you're following the animal, and then you try to set the camera up to where the deer's going so you can get the deer coming into frame, grab your bow, you know, get in there, take your shot, and then make a good shot. And then as soon as you shoot, you got to drop your bow arm, grab the camera, and get the deer or the turkey running off. It's not easy.
No.
You know, and we did that on Outdoors Traditions. Jeff was really good at it. I was okay at it. But man, if you self-film, Fourth Arrow has some great stuff out there to help you do it, but it's hard to do that. So I always just tell everybody, get out there and just go hunt and have fun. Good morning, Robert. Good to see you. Happy New Year, buddy. What are we doing next week?
You're the one who runs it.
Well, I think I got Shaw Grigsby coming on. We're going to talk bass fishing.
Woo-hoo.
Yeah, we haven't had Shaw in a while.
Champ.
I got to get a hold of Denny Brower. He's down in Texas. We'll get, because this is a good time to start talking turkeys and fishing. So, and then I've got a couple turkey biologists lined up. We're going to be doing some turkey shows here pretty quick. And if Rupert would ever not work on Saturday, you're the deer watcher, Dan. Shut up, Tony.
Did you get a shirt about that?
Yeah, well, that's what who called me that, Larry? Larry, yeah, because he goes, all right, I messed up. Okay, there's been 3 or 4 times where I passed on deer I should have shot because I misjudged I'm filming. I'm filming, trying to get the footage because you need so much B-roll, and it's like I'd send Larry a clip and he goes, well, you're an idiot. I go, what are you talking about? He goes, that's a mature buck. Why'd you pass that deer? I said, I just didn't like my shot. He goes, you could have shot the deer there. You could have shot the deer there. Yeah, I heard about that for a couple of years.
Still hearing about it.
Yeah, I didn't hear about it last year. I did. Well, I
Larry,
did.
You gotta get on it.
No, I did hear about the one I had. I had a really nice mature buck come in, and you'll see this. I'll put it on Bowstring Adventures when we launch this summer. But I had a buck come in right to my DSD buck decoy. I had my pure whitetail dominant buck dust in there, and then I had some white lightning dust like 1.5 feet behind it, you know. And that buck came in, circled behind. He smelt that premium buck dust from pure whitetail, and he was looking for the doe, but there was in standing beans, so I think he thought the doe was right there by the buck. He just stopped and he honored that other buck even though he was bigger. And he sat there and fed for 20 minutes. I could have shot that deer 20 times. And I was like, man, I kept looking at his rack and I'm going, man, I know he's a nice deer, but I better let him go. And then when I got back and I looked at it, and I got it on a bigger screen. Because, you're looking at a little screen like this, right? And it's like, yeah, I screwed up. And Larry goes, that's the biggest deer on the farm, you idiot. I said, yeah, well, he's going to get bigger, unless somebody else gets him. So I don't know. What are you going to do? I want to start filming. Any recommendations on a starter camera? Chris, we'll talk to you when I come out to PA this spring. So that's what I would do. I'd get you a Tactagam POV to start, and then you can go up to a bigger camera. But I wouldn't be spending $5-6 grand on a camera until you get into it and you're going to want to do it. So it gets expensive pretty quick by the time you get your mics and your cameras, your second camera, and all that other stuff. So are we out of here? Wow, we're done already. Hey, we'll be back, God willing, next Saturday. I'll see you Wednesday on the Outdoor Call Radio app at 5 o'clock for Turkey Talk Radio. Until then, be good to one another. Stay safe in this weather we got coming in. And be good to one another. We're all in it together. I'll see you next time. Bye! Wow, where'd the show go? Hey, y'all be good. I got to get home and get ready for Christmas. Thank you for spending 2 hours with me here on the show. If you need anything, email me, outdoorsdan@mac.com. Don't forget to get on the app, download the app if you haven't got it. We'll start the secret listener contest on Monday morning, Monday through Friday. Send me a screenshot, one per day, and we'll hook you up with some good stuff. Thanks, Rick. I appreciate that. I'll see you on Wednesday at 5 o'clock on the app and right here on the Facebook stream. Have a wonderful weekend, everybody. God bless you. Bye.
On all of his pot calls, it will